All right. Well, it looks like we got everybody here.
Crazy.
Am I? Yes. Okay. I am recording. Okay. I got a weird error, and it's like, what? It's recording. That's fine. Welcome back,
Hi.
everybody. Last we left our heroes. We had gathered some information in Red's Wharf about what's going on with the Thieves Guild. It seems that there are some others out here that are uh, seemingly pinning some sloppy jobs on them, which led to the one tiefling Satari being caught and almost hanged in the gallows. But you guys were able to free her. You followed the map back to the current hideout of the Garnet Hand, uh, where you met with Beldra and Satari. They gave you some information about what they knew and led you to a well, Beldra let you know that she sent out a scouting party to scout out an old manor about an hour's walk outside of Red's Wharf, where she believes that the opposing party is coming from. After getting some information from her, amongst which was following a trail of a gray-skinned, gold-eyed tiefling who
Dun dun
seems to have
dun.
made the switch on Satari's bag that got her caught with the evidence. You met with Captain Ursa, who told you what she knew, let you uh, examine some of the evidence, and told you that basically what happens outside of Red's Wharf is not her jurisdiction. But if you can come back with proof, then she might be able to do something about it. So do something about it, you guys just did. And you set off towards the location of where Beldra sent her scouting party. So, with that in mind, bring you back to the map. Where we are at is you have traveled about an hour outside of Red's Wharf. You came across a dark and foreboding campsite amongst some oddly twisted wood, whereupon you found
Something creepy.
four tents
Some
set up.
bullshit.
Four tents set up, three of which, with one side appearing to have been clawed through, a couple of bedrolls laid out in front of an unlit fire pit. And I'll bring you to the map.
Oh, goodness.
Please be sure that your HP and everything is correct on your tokens, since we did just go through a level up shortly ago.
My goodness.
And we left off with you guys coming into this clearing, seeing these tents set up. Uh, the ones marked with the black X are the ones that are ripped through. And I will pass it
I am
off
not
to you
encouraged.
guys.
So you think this is the people that the Thieves Guild sent before?
I think these were the people that these ghosts said before.
Well, we should check to make sure if anyone's here and needs help.
Yuki, does this feel like the setup on the path to you? When the gnolls attacked us.
I don't like the feeling that's happening right now.
Jade still has her detect magic up too. Why is my aura not popping up?
It feels like something I have seen before. What is it they call that?
Deja vu?
Maybe.
The both of you with your detect magic up, you are detecting just an absolute mess of the same kind of magic that is coming off of the professor, but all around this environment.
Jade's gonna look at the professor. Is anything happening to him as we're getting into this with all this other magic around?
Give me a perception check.
Oh god, which dice? Okay, this one. I'm gonna use this one.
Why are you staring at me like that?
Cocked. Nat 20!
Yay!
With my perception, that's 27.
You gaze over the professor as you step into this area, feeling this strange magic all around you, and does not appear to be affecting him on the outside.
The magic out here, it feels like you.
Like me.
Well, like you when you do your. She like wiggles her fingers a little bit. The void magic, I think.
The creepy, uncomfortable version of you.
Without having like a detect magic up, do I feel anything being so in tune with this void stuff?
Give me an Arcana check.
I've got Arcana attacks for days.
Oh, look at that!
The twisting in this wood, Professor, the way that the things in this area seem to be reacting to its environment, does feel very much similar.
Oh yeah, that's void magic, all right.
Quite a bit of it.
Do you feel any different? Do you feel okay? Do you need to sit down?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fine.
Are you
Although
sure?
the way the trees and everything are kind of twisted leads me to believe there's significant amount of void magic being thrown around. This had to be several spells of some sort. I'd hate to see a single spell that does all of this.
I don't think it was thrown around. It's everywhere. I feel it all around me.
Professor sort of nudges the sleeping bag with his foot.
So I see Narco's inspecting the one that has not been clawed open. Are you peeking your head inside? What are you doing to inspect this tent?
Just am I? No, I'm not muted. Okay.
Nope, I hear you.
Gonna gonna kind of weapon at the ready, kind of cautiously peel back the tent flap to kind of take a look inside.
This tent that has been untouched, what you see inside, um, you see this tent is full of provisions and some tools. There also appears to be a sketch of some sort on a workbench.
Okay. Narco will slip inside to take a look at what they were working on.
Getting a closer look, you see that it's just kind of like a smattering of tools all throughout this tent. There's actually a couple of things that you see here. I'm going to go ahead and put them into roll 20. These are the tools that you see. And in addition, you see a sketch that I will put into your journal.
Cool.
All right, should be there now. Professor, you are checking out that tent. You're just kind of nudging it with your foot.
Yeah, just kind of moving it around and seeing if there's any sort of reaction to this physical stimuli.
There is no reaction to the tent itself, but as you kind of nudge it with your foot and the flap opens up, you kind of catch a glimpse inside. And what you see inside this tent is a set of humanoid skeletal remains.
Oh, what? There's remains inside of this tent.
Not shocking. Then Ren tried to determine what opened the tent on the outside.
Give me either a nature or a survival check.
Yes, survival. Let's go. Gonna need that damn bonus. Okay, that's every time. I love it.
It's
yeah.
hard. It's hard to tell what actually made, like, what kind of creature would have made the slashes in these tent. But what you can tell is that they are like claws, like talons of some sort. The
Can I
way
do a size
that they're
approximation?
like, what was that?
Can I do a size approximation?
A size approximation of
Yeah.
like of the creature that would make it?
E.
So it would be like a medium sized creature
Okay,
that
all
would have
right.
slashed through this thing. But like I said, the slash marks are consistent with like sharp, long talons.
Okay. Ren will share that information with group, so probably not a full-size dragon, which is good, but any number of other creatures. Could be any number of other creatures with very sharp claws or talons.
Yuki, what about the tents over there? Do they look the same?
Yuki will check out the tent in front of her.
What are you doing to investigate it?
So Yuki is reluctant to get super close, so I'm gonna use my quarterstaff to try to pull the tent flat back.
Okay. You pull the flap back, and just like the Professor Wren noticed in the tent that they're close by, you see a set of humanoid skeletal remains.
Yes, it looks like there are some remains in this tent as well. Can I do the same thing to the tent above?
Yeah, you do the same thing, and you find the same thing in
Same
that
thing.
one too.
There are remains in both of these tents.
Wait.
That would seem to indicate the creature moved quickly if they were all caught asleep and quietly.
Or there was more than one creature.
Why? It's just skeletons?
It looks like humanoid remains.
Jade's gonna look back at the professor. Professor, does it look like they were killed and they're decomposing, or is it just skeletons?
What do I need to roll to figure that out?
That would be medicine.
Oh, that's one I don't have. That's okay. I'll take it.
It's medicine check.
Oh, fuck yeah, Professor.
Nice.
I'm sorry. What was the question that we're trying to answer?
Are they just skeletons? Were they killed and they decomposed, or like what's the nature of these skeletons? And I would like to also add, if this is possible with this roll, can I see if these skeletons are being corrupted in the same nature as like the trees, since we know that biological matter seems to be susceptible to this type of magic?
Well, you don't notice any obvious movement coming from it, so hard to say without any kind of magical kind of detection. But as far as the state of the skeleton goes, as you kind of peek in and see a little bit closer, what you can tell is that it looks like this body has kind of been ripped apart, like its flesh has been torn off of its bones, like it was devoured or eaten by something.
Oh, these aren't corpses. These are leftovers. Something
What?
ate them. And
I ate them.
get back from the corpses. If Ren and I have learned anything from the other night, is that biological matter is susceptible to void magic and tend to animate.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
If I had to take a guess on the timeline here, I found a sketch in this tent. It looks like a quick map that the scouting team made of the manor. So they set up camp here, they went out, they cased the manor, returned back here to rest, and then they were attacked. So our culprit is either some sort of nighttime ambusher, or they tripped the alarm and the hunting party came for them.
Hmm.
I think it. Joe, what time is it right now of day?
So you guys kind of left the town. Well, I think it was about mid-morning-ish, so you're probably getting into early afternoon. like late morning, early afternoon kind of deal.
I think it's probably for the best if we don't tarry here.
Yeah, I suppose so. Especially if something else is going on. I'm gonna check just these last two places real quick though, just in case we find anything else. Can I check? I don't know if these sleeping bags are just outside.
Yeah, those are bedrolls.
Is there anything in those?
Give me an investigation check.
Ooh. Wait, that's an 18, okay. Investigation dirty 20.
So you look through the bedrolls; they are empty. And what you can gather by their placement and where they're at, they basically were just used as something they can sit on close to the fire.
Okay. Nothing here. Um should we keep going this way?
I will say though, Jade,
Yeah.
with that investigation check, as you're kind of searching through the bag, something kind of catches your eye from the bushes, like to the southeast and southwest of you.
Okay.
You can see like little glowing eyes from like this set of bushes here and this set of bushes here that appear to just be silently watching you.
Um so she'll look up from her investigating of these bags and look towards the others and see the glint of eyes in these bushes. And she's going to get up as she's still talking and walk to Yuki. So should we continue going the way we were going, or should we turn back? Yuki, there's eyes in those bushes over there.
Yuki will growl low in her voice, or low in her throat. Say, we shouldn't stay here much longer.
Can you sense anything?
With my perception, can I tell anything about these eyes?
You can give me a perception check.
Okay. I'm
Am I
gonna
able to
put.
help at all by like pointing out which bush I'm talking to?
Sure.
That's a nat motherfucking 20. 25 with my perception.
So
Next.
what you're seeing, the reflection of these eyes, it's very much like the reflection of like light hitting like cat's eyes.
Mm.
And these things are just kind of they're staying quiet, they're staying low to the ground. But in addition to what you see with that perception, you can also smell, you catch a scent on the wind of rotting flesh
Fuck.
coming from the northeast and west of you,
Northeast and west of
like all the
us.
way out,
Okay.
all the way out in those trees.
Right. Um. Jade's gonna, or not Jade. Hello. Yuki is going to not sneaky, but slowly extend her claws. Um. She's gonna kind of put herself between Jade and these eyes. Um. And she's going to look at Jade and kind of nod, say, "Smells quite rotten around here. We probably should not stay long."
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. We should keep going. We should keep going. And she's just gonna grip her staff a little tighter and a little closer. Um, Norika, why don't you stick by me? We're gonna keep going.
All right. Which direction?
Um, Well, we don't want to go back the way we came, so why don't we keep going this way?
Hmm.
And she's going to point towards the north.
Yuki is going to step in front of Jade to the north. And she's going to give her a look and say quietly, "Stay behind me. They're all around."
She's just going to give a
Professor,
little
stop
nod.
right there.
Is oh,
Hell, I'm gonna move you back. If I can get
Oh, right this right there, right?
I'm gonna move you back here. Professor, as you try to move from that spot, you realize that there is a mass of vines that have attempted to wind around your ankle,
Oh,
but you are able to kind of like slip out of it just before it closes on you.
Don't worry, guys, just unmute.
Yep.
And I noticed this happen, right?
Yeah, you notice this happens.
He immediately sort of falls down onto all fours and spins around and looks at this thing that tried to grab onto him with like a bit of a growl. He's like, "What is this?"
What you see forming in front of you, twisting from the underbrush and the vines and the undergrowth. See this lovely little guy
Oh,
with its vines now
oh,
pulling itself back from you, and it seems to be encroaching upon you one more time. Um, that's initiative.
oh, Dice, don't fail me now. Ooh,
Of course, it.
you failed me, Dice.
You were closest to the thing that.
4.
It, well, it was Professor that was closest to the thing that tried that one of the things that tried to reach out and get him. But his AC is just so darn high.
wizard shit.
Wizard shit indeed.
Why aren't you rolling for me, virtual tabletop?
I had something.
Hmm. Hey, quick question, guys. Anybody else having issues with Roll20 not finding, uh, with Beyond 20 not finding Roll20?
I
No?
seem fine, but it didn't
Yeah.
update in the last few weeks.
Yeah, there was an update.
Okay. I'm just gonna try to roll something randomly. Can you please put me manually in the initiative order because it's not picking me up.
Yeah,
So
give me a second. Okay. Where the hell are you, Jade? There you are. What do you? What is
a
your initiative?
4.
4. Okay. Yuki Professor, what are your dex scores?
16.
Let's see. 18.
Uh-huh.
Dope monk bullshit.
Woo!
All right, very good. get a load of this. Everybody good to go?
Yeah.
All right. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Get back up there. There. So, as you turn to start walking away, this vine creature has reached out to try to grapple you, Professor.
Yeah,
You're
Uh,
cutting in and
breaking
out.
up.
Oh, fuck's sake. I swear, it's OBS, man. Is this any better? Are you okay?
Yep.
We good?
You're good now.
Sounds great
Yeah,
now.
you're good now.
Okay. So as you turn to go get away, Professor, this vine creature has snuck out and tried to lash you with one of its vines, tried to hold you in place. It was not able to make contact despite kind of getting a jump on you. Professor turns around and growls at this thing, alerting the rest of you to its presence. Narco, you are first to act. And don't forget about
Spin
RB.
around. What's that?
And don't forget about RB.
I will not forget about that.
I know you won't.
Naraka spins around, takes aim, sees that the ambush has been sprung. Gonna fire with her rifle. That is a terrible roll. That is a 14.
14 is going to hit.
There we go. So now that I hit level 3, I can use my intelligence for my attack and damage rolls.
Woo!
Nice.
Much better than my dex. So now it's a plus 10 when I try to shoot things. I am happy with this. Anyway, damage. Gonna be 16 points of piercing.
Whew. Damage taken.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. RB immediately kicks his wheel into high gear, speeds over. Naraka uses her bonus action so that RB can make his attack. And the Force Empowered Rend is what this is called.
Oh,
So it does force damage, which
okay.
is nice. So he takes that big old sword of his and he slams it into the vines. It is a total of 25 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And that will do 9 points of force damage.
All right. Anything else on your go, Narco?
Narco's in the midst of all of her friends. That will do for right now.
There's a rustling from the trees and branches to the north as another one of these branches comes to life and starts to encroach on you. Can't quite get there with its movement.
It's okay, I'll come to you.
That's okay, it's going to use a dash action. That's all it's got. From the same set of branches where the vine creature came, you see. Let me get a little close up on our stick friend over here. Professor, you would note this as the same creatures that came to life when you tried your experiment back in Red's Wharf. Coming from the same set of bushes where the vine tried to grapple at the professor, you see a swarm of these horrible little guys. They basically look like a cat, but just twisted and angry and very vicious. This thing is going to move forward, and it is going to get in the professor's space.
Get off of me!
As they start swarming around you, as they start climbing around you, Professor. Let me make sure you can see. I think I have HP bars on all of them, so just let me know if I don't. So they're going to swarm up on you, Professor. They are going to try to take a bite at you.
Okay.
in a flurry of little fanged maws just chomping at you, but not going to hit with a 10. I'm sorry, that's a 14. Still not going to hit.
Nope.
Ren, from the tent to the north of you, you start hearing a crunching sound as you can hear movement from inside the tent. As you turn, you see one of these skeletons has animated and is now staring you in the face.
Ah, it has animated.
That's the X. Skeleton is going to step out at you, Ren. It is going to howl in ungodly pain, and it is attempt to swipe at you with a short sword.
That seems unnecessary.
Missing on a 6.
Yeah, it did.
Let's see. More noise screeching from the treetops above you. That stench of death gets stronger and stronger as one of these guys comes swooping down. 5, 10, 20, 25. Coming up on Yuki.
Yep.
Is going to try to bite you first.
Not nice.
Natural 20.
God damn it.
Gets you with a particularly vicious bite for 7 points of piercing. And then it's going to come at you with its elongated claws and talons, and immediately you now know what has clawed through these tents as these claws reach out to try to swipe at you, I believe missing on a 12.
That will miss.
Alright. More shit coming to life in this forest. Can't get very far. That's it for that. Reverie, you're up.
Reverie looks around real quick, and then she's going to try a new spell. I am going to cast Wither and Bloom centered right there.
Ooh. Okay.
DC 15 con save from the Harpy and Twig Blight.
Oh my god.
And Yuki can spend a hit die if you would like. And you get the hit die plus 5 for my intelligence and HP.
Alright, explain to me what that means, because...
You roll a d8.
Okay.
It burns one of your hit die. So, like, if you take a short rest, it's like the same as taking a short rest with one hit die.
Okay. Okay, that's a 3.
Plus 5 for my intelligence, so you get 8 back.
That's 8, so we're back at full health, baby.
Ben, did you want to move that ever so slightly so you could grab the skeleton as well?
Is it a 10-foot radius?
It is.
Oh, yes I do. Thank you.
They all failed.
Take that. It worked. I think.
Hell yeah!
Are your hit points on your token correct, Reverie?
No, I think that got copied over from somewhere else.
Oh, okay. Alright.
They're correct now.
Excellent. Anything else for your turn?
Yes. That is it.
rustling in the branches next to you, Reverie, as one of these guys pop out. Come over to you. And is going to try to rake at you with its twig-like claws. Missing on a 7. Guys are not
Cool.
doing great tonight. Yuki.
Oh, right. So Yuki is going to growl, not low in her throat anymore. She's going to snarl, and we are going to try to snickety snack first at the twig blight.
Okay.
We're going to do some murder mitts. And we're going to roll human dice because fuck you, computer. Not about your life right now. It's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15.
15
It's like a-
on the twig blight hits.
Okay. Alright, and that's 1 d4. Mm-mm-mm. 1d4 plus 4. So that's a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
How much?
8. 8, because I have the +1 from Neville. So that's 8.
There you go.
You splinter this thing. It's gone.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck you, bitch. Yuki then turns to the harpy. Her growl has turned a little to like a smile. And she is going to say, "You want to use your claws, don't you? Let's do it." And she is going to swing at the harpy.
All right, go for it.
That is a 12.
12?
18.
18.
No, I was adding. I rolled 12 plus 6, 18.
18 hits.
Fuck. Yes! And again. That is a... 9 points of damage.
All right.
Damn it.
Anything else for you?
Let me look at my bonus actions.
If you wanted one more hit, you'd have to spend that key point to
Yeah.
flurry of blows. So up to you.
Wait. How much damage did I say?
You said 9.
I didn't add the 1 from Neville.
You did?
So 10. No. I don't think. Wait. I'm panicking. I'm gonna go back.
What did you
Attack.
roll?
I rolled a 4.
What's your
No,
usual bonus?
5.
What's your
So
usual
that's
bonus?
4. So that's 9.
So then plus 1 would be 10.
Plus 1 would be 10.
Take it down.
Hell yeah, bitch! Thank you, Neville. Yeah, you did.
Gold star. Anything else?
Kind
Your
of.
turn.
So Yuki's not excited that the. You know what? I think we're gonna stay here for a sec, just in case anything comes from the north.
Okay.
I don't want to leave Jade and Nargo without protection, so we're gonna stay here for a sec.
Alrighty. Professor, we're back to you. You have a swarm of little demon cats around you.
Yeah. So he's being swarmed by demon cats. He's got a skeleton to one side. He's got a vine blight 10 feet to the other side. Like instinctually, he starts this guttural reciting of the only AoE spell that he knows, and then he just stops
Stop that.
himself, and he just like, nah. And he says, "Bad idea." And instead, he is going to magic missile on the swarm of Grimashkas.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll for each dart, or one roll for all
Dealer's
of them?
choice.
I like rolling for each one.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Well, for corn's sakes.
For sake, Orn.
So
For corn's sakes.
you cast a magic missile at these little demon these little demon cats. They're swirling around you. As the magic missiles are swarming around them, hitting them, you kind of see like these little reflective fields pop up, and your magic missiles kind of bounce off of them. Instead, one hitting you, one hitting Arby, and one hitting Ren.
Oh, you fuck
Oh.
up.
Professor,
Oh, shit.
Professor, you're going to take 5. Arby's going to take 2. Ren's going to take 2.
Can you double check my token? I don't think my HP is updating.
You're at 29.
I should be at 24.
You should be at 24.
Yeah, I think maybe
Ah.
the HP assignment might have fallen off.
Yeah, it looks like it did. Let's see.
I'll flip it back to.
There we go.
There we go. Thank you. Frustrated by that, what do I got as bonus action? Just growls even louder.
I'm going to put these guys just to the south of you, but
Okay.
they're on top of you.
And you just sort of swatting away at them. That's the end of my turn.
All right. The initial line plays started this whole mess is going to try to constrict Arby. It's a 14 hit Arby.
It does not.
Big fail for that guy. Red, you're up.
We'll look at the skeleton and say, I understand how frustrating it can be when your eternal rest is interrupted. I would like to help you go back to that point.
Fuck yes, Ren.
I'm hoping. Oh, cool. Oh, that probably is not going to work out. Wait. Hold up. Analysis. Yes, that will work out because we already did that once. I used my big brain. Ren's going to reach out and touch him and cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay. Whew! Yeah,
Ooh.
that hits. God damn.
Oh, I didn't mean to cast it at 2nd level, but that's okay. I'll still take it.
Jesus.
What? I mean, you can.
That's called overkill.
You can. Do you want to keep the 2nd level cast, or do you want to keep it at 1st level? Because if you want to keep it at 1st level, I'm cool with backing that
We'll
up.
do 1st level. I did click wrong. We'll do 1st level. Take
Yeah, that's
away
fine.
one of those dice.
Okay, so do 1st level. So that is a 6, an 8, and a 7.
Yeah.
So it's 15,
28.
21. You completely just you touch this skeleton, necrotic energy surges through it, and it turns to just dust under your touch. This thing is gone.
May you continue your rest in peace. And my turn.
Cool.
Amazing.
Well, great. Now I have to follow up on that. That was amazing. So we're seeing a lot of stuff here.
Yep. So for your turn, Jade, a couple more things gonna happen.
Of course they are. Do it.
This is why I
You're
stayed here.
another shuffling of these little cat-like monsters coming out of the bush. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can't quite get to you. But they are going to use a dash action to get into your space jade. However, that is their action, so they are not able to do anything else.
Oh, so they're swarming on top of me now?
Yes, they're swarming on top. They're swarming all around you.
that-
They start like swirling up your leg.
No.
It's gonna
Damn
be
it, that
so
changes
bad.
so many things. Okay.
More screeching from the bushes to the north. These guys gonna come down. Seeing that Yuki just took out one of its own, it's gonna come back for Yuki.
Yuki snarls at it and says, "You're next, huh?"
That's cocked. Missing on a 6. With
Yep.
Bite. Missing on a 13, I think.
Yep.
All right, miss. Let's see. Clattering in one of the tents as another skeleton animates. Uh, 10, 15, coming after Jade. With a short sword, 22 to hit.
That hits.
It's going to be 4 points of piercing. That was that one. More clattering as another skeleton comes up.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
Also taking a swing on Jade. 16 to hit.
Miss.
Brings us to you.
Okay. Well, you just ruined my stuff, so give me a second. I had it all planned out. No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Jade did get a chance to see the what happened when the professor tried magic on the gremlin, right?
I think that would be pretty apparent by everybody at this point.
Cool.
It's not a quiet effect.
Yeah.
Oh, Jade, I do need a concentration check on your detect magic.
Oh, sure. Yeah. It doesn't really matter. That's just at will.
Yeah.
Plus an 18 plus.
Okay. Yeah, you're
Stuff.
fine.
Let's see. Well, so I see the skeletons.
You see the skeletons. You're being swarmed by little cat-like demons. There is a...
Am I able to tell
Yeah.
if anything other than the skeletons are undead?
Arcana check?
Okay. Because we smelled rotting flesh before, but... So, 7.
Seems like it's just the skeletons.
Just the skeletons. Okay.
Pretty
I just
obvious.
saw Ren destroy the skeleton fairly easily when they were assaulted by a skeleton. So instead of that, action Twilight Sanctuary. So that's radius that's around me is now my Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay.
It's not concentration, so I guess both of those are still up.
Sure.
So Twilight Sanctuary, every ally within that radius is going to get. It's a d6 plus 3. 9 points of temp. 9 temp hit points.
Nice.
All right, so that's my
That's at the end of their turns, right?
end of their turn. They're gonna get that. There's nothing for me to mark off, so I'll just do that. And then bonus action. My detect magic will drop. And oh wait, no, that can stay up. That's not concentration either. And Eclipse is going to come out. And it's going to attack the skeleton right in front of me.
Cool. Give me an attack.
Great. So, let's see, movement. I said it's plus 7. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Oh,
Hell
Very
yeah.
We're 7.
total of what?
27 to hit.
In the 27 to hit, that hits, yes.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely,
Okay,
that is.
so a nat 20, I just double my dice, right?
Double the damage dice, add your modifier.
Okay. 19 slashing damage.
Very nice. Take a hefty chunk out of it. Bones and what's left of its sinew just slashed away.
So Jade is there, standing amongst all these swarming cats that should be amazing, but she's not having the best time with these pets now. And she's going to, and from her, an aura of just starlight and mist explodes out, and all of her friends know what this is as they feel that healing infuse them, and they know that it'll be there waiting for them when they need it. And then she's going to say, I was really hoping this wasn't going to be quite so quick. And from a seam rips in reality as this sword comes flying out and carves its way partway through the skeleton in front of her.
It's so pretty.
I'm sorry. You'll be asleep soon, so it'll be okay. And that's my turn.
Very good. Brings us back to the top of the order. Now,
Nice.
Jade, don't forget to add your temp HP.
Yup.
So Jade has a spiritual weapon now.
Oh, yes.
Yay, more force damage.
Yep.
Okay. Naruko shoots things. She does not like how the right side of the field is getting a little bit clustered here. Tactical assessment. Gonna move over here. And going to shoot again at this Vine Blight and try and take it down.
Okay. Give me a shot.
I am not throwing away my shot. I'm gonna do a 21.
That'll hit.
Okay. That is 14 points of damage.
14. Good hit. It's almost out.
Naruko, as she sort of like slides behind this tent, takes in the tactical situation, saw that weirdness with the gremlin cats. Check to identify the fuck those are.
Yeah, Arcana check.
Arcana, you don't say. That will be a 21.
So you take a look at these, and what you realize that they're basically, these things are obviously not natural. They are born of magic, and they are kind of not happy about it. So they're pretty feral. They are smart. They do tend to try to lure its prey into traps. But you do know that they have a relationship with magic, unstable as it is, that causes most magic to be reflected off of them.
Most magic. Able to get any more specifics besides that?
Most lower level spells, will not affect them.
Okay. Well, we're level 3, so our spell levels are low and lowest. So I'm just going to assume all magic that we have access to. So as she sort of reloads her musket, Naruko's going to call out, the little goblin cats, they reflect magic. Pretty much every magic. Try something else if you're going to try and get rid of them. And then Arby is going to finish off the Vine Blight. It was an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
And it will deal 7? Is that? It seems. 6, actually. 6 points of damage.
That's enough to take it out.
And it's going to wheel itself around. Going to strategically position itself right here between Professor and Ren.
All right. Is that all for you?
For now, yeah.
All right. This twig blight is dead. The swarm of Grimishkas that is swirling around Professor is going to try to bite at him.
Nope.
Not going to do it on a 6. That skeleton is dead. That harpy is dead. Divine Blade.
Everybody's dead.
Still can't move too great. 5, 10, 15, 20. Using a dash action to get here. Brings us to Reverie.
Hey, I just got back.
Welcome back.
Well, I don't like that at all. We're gonna try this again. Centered right there.
All right.
DC 15 con save.
Okay. Yeah. Check something. Okay. Still gonna make oh shit. I gotta make saves. Green skeleton succeeds. Mind Blight fails. And Twig Blight fails. Well, that takes out the Twig Blight actually. Is it half damage on a success? I don't remember how that goes.
For Wither and Bloom, it is half damage.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I was muted.
Oh, okay. So, yep, that's gonna take some damage. Okay. So who do you want to allow to plume?
Nobody, because nobody needs it. I'm the only one in the circle.
Oh, in the circle. Got it. All right. Anything else for your reverie?
Yeah, Reverie doesn't like these things, so she's gonna move her way.
Okay. Mind Blight will get an attack opportunity. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh,
So that is going to be 9 points of bludgeoning,
Jeez.
and you are grappled and restrained.
Okay, so technically it happens when I move out of the affected area. So am I stuck here, or am I stuck
Oh, wait.
next to the Vine Blight?
Actually, no. You still have room to go. You still have room to move. So you can move there. If you're moving outside of that space, then it'll get that attack on you.
Am I grappled?
If you, yeah. If you move outside of that space, it'll, because its reach is 10 feet.
So it happens here.
Yeah.
And I am grappled
Yes.
and stuck here.
Yes. Well, I
Okay.
think technically it would be
Nope.
here, I guess.
Yeah, there.
Okay, yeah, that's always confusing because it says it opportunity attack triggers when you leave the
Right.
target
But
area.
As the reaction to you leaving, it in the order of operations, it happens first and resolves, and then if you are able, your movement continues, and then you leave the space.
That makes sense. That is my turn.
Alright, I'll put a little web on that one, so that one's got you grappled. This is the Toy Blight that just died. Yuki, you're up.
Alright. Yuki does not like all of these grimaces? Grimaces? Whatever the fuck they are.
Grimishers.
I was being silly. She does not like these on Jade because she knows Jade will probably have a panic attack in 0.5 seconds with these things crawling all over her. So, also seeing that magic and spells are not a big thing, Yuki's going to try to claw at these things and see if she can get them off Jade. Is that a thing I can do?
So basically what you're going to be trying to do is a grapple. So it would be opposed athletics checks to do so.
For the...
To try to, like, grab them. Yeah, to try to, like, grab them and throw them off you, but
they're a swarm, so grapple isn't an option.
Oh, that is true.
I think she's just asking if she's able to make an attack against them and not have any, like, friendly fire potentials or anything like that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I don't want to... If I'm going to claw at them, I don't want to hit Jade. I just want to try to fucking rip these things off of her.
Yeah, no, there won't be any friendly fire. Unless potentially if you nat one. So don't nat one.
Jesus fuck, no pressure. God damn it. Alright, so that
I got 10 hit points, I'm fine.
You're fine. Because it's a 14 plus 6, that's a dirty 20.
That is a hit.
Okay. And that's 1d6 plus 4, so that's... Oh, motherfucking 6! That's a 10 points of damage.
Does that include the plus 1?
No, it doesn't! 11!
Okay. These things do have resistance, so they take half.
What?
That's an every swarm thing.
That's an every swarm thing.
Fuck, that didn't do anything!
That's why these things suck, because you need to be able to do not weapon damage, but that usually comes from spells. So...
Fuck. Okay. Hold, please.
I mean, maybe throw an extra attack at the skeleton just to get rid of that off the field.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Alright, I'll do that let me do that. I'll fucking finish off the skeleton. The harpy's gonna get me, and that's fine, because I was trying to save Jade, but it didn't work well. So, we will just second attack on the skeleton.
Go for it.
That is a 10, 11, 17.
17 hits.
Okay. And that would be, of course, 6, 12, 13 damage.
God damn. It had one hit
Oh,
point.
no, sorry. 11 damage. Sorry, 11 damage.
It
11
had one
damage.
hit point left anyway.
Yeah, well. So Yuki tries to get these Grebishes, and she's trying to claw at them to get them off Jade, and they're just like, every time Yuki swipes in the her claws so she doesn't hit Jade, they like skitter away and skitter around. And the skeleton is there just being just skeleton, and Yuki gets pissed, so she just goes, nah! And she just takes his fucking things out by the knees because she can't help Jade, and it's pissing her off.
Nice. Anything else for you?
I really like the way you told the story. It was really good.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying to get better at it.
That's great.
Thanks. I'm trying to get better. No, I think that's it for me.
Back to Professor.
Professor's kind of swatting away at these things, and he's like, "Ah, no magic." He kind of looks over to Arby and sort of baps its shield with the back of his knuckles, like, "Tag, you're in," and he's going to move 5, 10. Go ahead and make your opportunity attack.
They move with you.
Oh,
Look!
Swarms move with you.
15, 20, 25. And I want to... let's make it 30. I want to lure Vine Blight's attention away from Reverie. So from here, I'm going to send Jeffrey over here to give me some help action, and I'm going to try and light Vine Blight on fire.
So this is the part. Where were you holding Jeffrey?
He was just kind of next to me, sort of
Okay.
dragging with me.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So you move to Vine Blight, and I'm sorry, what were you doing with it?
That. Little farts.
Yeah, 15 hits. Vine Blight.
Sweet. That's fire.
Well, wouldn't it technically be an 11?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'd be an 11. 11 misses.
Okay.
I missed the D4. Anything else for you?
And that. What do we got? My bonus actions. No, that's it.
All right. That Blight's dead. Back to Ren.
This place is very active. There's so many creatures that are not technically alive. He is going to use his Thorn Whip on the Vine Blight down there in blue.
Okay.
I'm going to use my clock, my amulet.
Your
So that
clockwork.
rolls as a 10. Yeah, so it's a 15.
15 hits.
You little bastard. Alright, 3 piercing damage with the Thorn Whip.
Got it. Anything else? For you?
Okay. Now I'm just gonna get my temp HP and hope I don't actually need it.
Yes, which reminds me, Reverie, Professor, Yuki, make sure you all get your temp HP as well.
Yeah, no, mine's on there.
Cool.
9.
Swarm that is on Jade is going to attempt to bite.
Yes, it.
That one.
Yay. They bite
Oh,
each
yeah.
other.
The Harpy coming down on Yuki. Still
Yep.
got kind of an extra right there. Missing on a 10 with its bite. Missing on a 13 with its claw.
Hell yeah.
Skeleton dead. This skeleton... Jade's all wrapped up, so it's going to make an attack on Jade. Missing on a 6.
Woo.
Jade, you're up.
Okay. Most of my friends still look okay. These things are crawling all over me though, so my spiritual weapon, Eclipse, is going to come in here. And these little creatures, I know I saw them redirect Professor's magic back at him, but let's see how they handle Eclipse. I'm going to attack them with this. Can I? Because it's a weapon?
Yeah, you can attack with it.
Okay. It's not a very good one. That's only 12.
12 hits.
Oh, yay, okay. Well, let's see if this will actually work. Uh, 6 points of force damage.
Takes the full 6 points.
Yay! Okay, so that was my bonus action. And my action will be to oh, where'd my screen go? I'm going to fire off a word of radiance at the skeleton in front of me.
Okay.
It needs to make a Constitution 15 saving throw.
Word of Radiance hits everything within 5 feet of you, doesn't it?
Oh, each creature of your choice that you can see within range. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. So I guess it would be the skeleton and the harpy.
And the Grimishkas, if you so choose.
I saw them like redirect Professor's magic back at him though, so I don't know if Jade is gonna want to try that. So I don't want them to hurt somebody else.
Sounds good.
Let's see.
So both of them need to make a con saving throw.
Skeleton fails, the harpy succeeds.
Okay, so the skeleton will take 3 points of radiant damage as fire suddenly leaps up from his shadow.
Takes 3.
It's my turn.
Alright. These guys are gone, so we'll get rid of that. Back to the top of the round with Narco.
Okay. Professor ran away, so that took off what I was planning to do. Let's see. Reverie looks the most in trouble. So Narco will take aim at the Blight. Try to put a nice golf ball-sized hole in it.
Alright.
That is a base 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And the damage is 13.
Whew. Done.
A D12 plus 6 does good damage.
Yeah, sure does.
RB. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. Gonna move. Yeah, gonna move up here, interpose itself between the Blight and Reverie, and make an attack roll. That is a critical hit. Okay.
Very nice.
Hey!
14 points of force damage.
Alright.
And that will be my turn.
Okie dokie. These Grimishkas still trying to bite and chomp at the professor. Gets a natural 20.
Okay. That hits.
Okay. Ah.
Professor, now would be a good time to have your temporary hit points on hand.
I do. I have all my circles used for other things, so you can't see them on them.
Okay.
Professor, on a critical hit, you are taking 19 points of piercing.
So that should do a full 10 damage.
Yep.
Roll.
So that's it for them.
Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to use my reaction to absorb elements.
Okay. What does that do?
That doesn't work on piercing.
Right. Oh, no, you're right. Disregard.
So the
Stab isn't one of the elements.
It should be.
It doesn't actually say.
It
It does.
It
Yeah.
does.
One reaction when you take acid, cold, fire,
Oh!
lightning, or thunder.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay. Okay, so... Yeah. So we're on to the vines. It's got Reverie caught. Arby's in its way. It's got Jeffrey the Professor. I think what it's going to do... Okay. As it seems it's starting to get swarmed in, you see that vines start to grow out from underneath it and start to crawl across the forest floor. Tries to reach out against everything that touches it. I'm going to put up Aura here. I need everybody within that aura to give me a strength saving throw as these vines reach out and try to grapple you and hold you into place.
Well, at least I don't have a negative.
If I'm already grappled, doesn't matter.
I don't know. You could be double grappled, I guess.
Ooh,
No, you
damn.
cannot.
By the same creature?
It's a different. Oh yeah, it's the same. Oh yeah, no, I guess not.
Just
Yeah,
to be
I'm using
clear,
inspiration.
I am outside, correct?
Yeah.
You
You're
are
outside
outside,
of the
yeah.
lane.
So it
Okay.
would be Ren, Jade, Arby, Reverie. Well, Reverie's already grappled, and Professor and Jeffrey. So, Professor and Ren,
Uh-huh.
you are restrained.
Hey, it wasn't that one, okay? We did better.
It's true.
Mars. No, no, thank you. I do not want your hugs. Release me.
Go,
Jeffrey!
Jeffrey!
Jeffrey,
Yeah,
show up like that.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey's good.
Jeffrey's good?
Net 20
I mean,
with
Jeffrey
a
is a-
3.
Jeffrey should be flying. That's what he should be doing. Fly, Jeffrey, fly.
Fly!
He's like these foolish mortals.
That's what he suddenly does.
So restraint, your speed is 0. Attacks against you have advantage, and your attacks have disadvantage. You have disadvantage on dex saving throws. Does not stop you from being able to attack, however. And you can use your action to try to free yourself on a strength check. So that is its turn. Reverie, you are currently grappled and restrained.
Reverie's in the bad zone.
Okay.
Don't forget your 10 hit points.
I don't. How much is that?
9.
9.
Thank you. I'm going to cast Magic Missile at 2nd level,
Alright.
targeting the red swarm, the blue vine blight, the blue swarm, and the green skeleton.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure about that. Reverie is panicking.
Bad idea.
Alright, let me know what attack is going to what creature.
I'm rolling them all at the same time.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
So the vine thing dies. Its aura goes with it.
No more grapple.
Woo! But
But as the missiles hit the swarms, the blue swarm's going to redirect it to Jade, and the red swarm's going to redirect it to Professor. So you would each take 5 points of force damage.
I'm sorry, everyone.
God damn it.
Ow.
I was supposed to deflect to me because I have deflect missiles now that I've fucking leveled up. I was ready. I was ready for it, guys.
It doesn't work on Magic Missile, though.
Damn it. All right, never mind.
So Professor and Jade will take 5 points of damage off of that. Anything else for you, Reverie?
Yeah, Reverie's gonna move.
Oh, that's smart.
Jade, you can take that off your temp page.
Yeah, I realized I just put it on the wrong thing.
That brings us to Yuki.
All right. We're going to attack the harpy.
Okay.
We're gonna do some claw attacks. Alright, so that is 17.
17 hits.
Okay. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points.
Alright.
And then second one.
Did you add your +1?
2, 3. Yes, I did. For the damage, yes, I did.
Okay.
It's So 23 for the second hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Damn, it's terrifying.
That would be 10, 11 points
Take it down.
for that one.
Oh,
Fuck
thank you.
yeah.
Go, Yuki.
She's gonna take that one down and say, shame. That wasn't much of a fight either. And she's gonna look at Jade with all of these things on her, and she's gonna say, hold on, Jade. I got a thing.
Jade just stands there. She's just got her staff gripped, and she's just standing very still. Her eyes are just starlight, and she just says to Yuki, "I'm not going anywhere."
Hold on. I've got you. You're safe. I've got you.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Anything else for you? You have movement remaining.
I do have movement remaining, but I'm gonna stay here because the reckoning is coming.
Professor.
I'm done.
You can see just like the desperation starting to wear on his face, like getting that much closer to the one thing he doesn't want to do, but he reaches out and grabs his quarterstaff, and he's like, I am not a melee fighter. And Jeffrey kind of swings up here, and we're going to try and hit it with this staff.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. 16 hits.
5.
Done. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Red.
Trot, 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 trot. Oh, hello, skeleton. I will talk with you in a moment. The professor, I believe you have perhaps gotten in over your head. However, do you think it is possible to domesticate one of these creatures? I find them quite appealing.
You can certainly try.
My friend sits there and pats him on the shoulder. Through the swarm! For 11 points of healing.
Very nice. Don't forget your temp HP too, Professor.
2. 9. Yep, full.
Okay, enter.
Alright. Swarm on Jade. Gonna still try to bite at her.
Miss it!
Missing on a 10.
Yay! You missed it.
I think that harpy's dead. Yep, he's dead. Mr. Skeleton. I think the skeleton's gonna go for red. It said something to it in a weird tongue that it didn't understand, and that made it angry and confused. Hits on a natural 20.
Gosh.
Dang,
Darn it.
That's unfortunate. Okay.
Wait.
Wait.
Silver barbs.
Silver barbs.
Yeah.
I have a lot of spells to sort through to
Thanks,
get to
Red.
that.
There's a 14 to hit. That will miss.
Sorry, what was that again?
14 to hit.
14 does not hit. Sorry, someone's setting off fireworks because they're a jackass.
Professor, who would you like to give advantage to?
I'm giving advantage to Narco.
Very good. Jade, you're up.
Okay, we're going to bring Eclipse in again against these little cat creatures.
Make me an attack.
14.
14 hits.
Okay. Another 6 points of damage.
Takes the full damage.
Okay. And then for my action, let's. That's necrotic. I don't think that helps. Word of Radiance, the skeleton again.
Okay.
There's nothing else around us.
It's a con
Yeah.
save, right?
Con, yeah.
It succeeds.
Okay, nothing happens.
Alright. Anything else for you?
That's it.
All right, replenish your temp HP. And we're back to Noriko.
All right. Professor's doing a little bit better now. Narco is going to take aim at the skeleton. See if we can't blow a hole through its skull.
Yep.
16 to hit.
That hits.
14 damage.
Perfect amount to take it out. Blow a hole through its skull, you do.
Excellent. RV. Gonna move over here, going to make an attack on the swarm.
All right,
A 16, I think, to hit.
16 hits.
Cool.
What was that?
I said cool.
Oh, sorry.
Hits it to deal 10 points of force damage.
Takes full damage. Anything else?
After it makes that attack, it's actually going to move down here to finish up its turn
Okay,
for reasons.
for reasons. The swarm on Professor, gonna try to bite. Hasn't had much success. Let's see if it tries again.
Critical hit. Thank you. Excuse you.
What was that?
It got a crit on him. What are you talking about?
What kind of crit? Oh,
Grimishkas.
That's
Grimishkas. Oh, that's right.
That one was free.
That's right.
You
I
deserved
forgot
it.
because he's back to full health again. This is a 21 to hit you, Professor.
Shield.
No, wait. Before you do that.
Oh.
RB will use its reaction to impose disadvantage on that attack.
Oh.
Tasty.
Tasty.
Tasty. 16 to hit.
Nope.
No.
Sweet.
Mine's dead. Reverie, you're up.
Reverie doesn't have anything to do against the swarms. Is the swarm on Jade?
Yes.
Yeah, and the other one's on Professor.
Yes.
I'm not throwing a dagger. I am not going to ice knife them. You know what? Reverie's not going to do anything because she doesn't want to hurt her friends. That's my turn.
All right. Yuki.
Okay. Hmm. I had a plan, and now that it took so much damage, I don't know if I should do my plan and waste the things. What do you guys think?
Your call.
Once swarms go past half their health, they generally start dealing like half the damage as well, so they are less of an immediate concern.
Okay. So, is the swarm down by Professor still at full?
Yes. Well, it has a little bit of its HP,
It's 4 off.
Oh, okay.
That's 5
Yeah.
points off.
5 off.
which was reduced to 2.
Oh, it's okay. All right. So Yuki is going to boop. Fuck, I don't want to leave Jade though. She's gonna boop because she doesn't want to do too bad a thing. All right, you know what? We're gonna fucking do it. We're gonna see how it goes. Let's do it, guys. Let's just fucking do it. Yuki is going to see all of these little things on Jade. And remember that the last time she tried to get them off with her claws, it didn't work, and she's going to get real frustrated. And she's going to just, I need something to help my friends! And she's going to, bloop, use that. What you will, I will show you. Hang on a second. I'll post it. Did it work?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's just gonna and almost like Goku, there's just gonna be an energy blast, but it's gonna be air. Just
Ooh.
blasting these things off Jade.
Oh, very nice. So it's got to make a strength save.
Yeah. DC
Okay.
13 strength save.
Okay. It does succeed.
Motherfucker.
Half damage.
But a successful save, the creature must take half as much damage.
Yes.
God damn it. Well, I tried, guys.
It was.
You
I tried.
did. You made a good effort.
No, that was a hell of a try. I rolled a natural 17 on the die.
God damn it. So that was my action. Yes? Do I still have a bonus action?
You do. What are you getting at, though?
I don't know. What the I'm just looking at my bonus actions.
'Cause
I
I
can
think-
fucking do anything.
I think you can make.
I can-
I don't recall if you can make an unarmed strike as a bonus action if you didn't take the attack action. I know you.
I
pretty
don't
sure
think I.
I'm pretty sure you have to take the attack action for Flurry of Blows, but I don't recall if just the
Yeah.
regular. unarmed
No,
strike
it's
is.
after you take out the attack
Okay.
action. Yeah, it's all take the attack action.
Okay.
I was just clarifying that I had my bonus action. Not that I can fucking do anything.
So this blast of compressed air, this fist shoots up from the ground. You can see the Grimishkas kind of like cling closer to Jade as it kind of blows past them. They're able to kind of shake most of it off.
After expending those 2 key points, Yuki's gonna kind of drop to her knees and she's just gonna kind of growl and say, "I'm not done with you yet." That's all I got.
Professor.
I'm gonna. This is a fucky question.
Okay.
Is there anything that I could roll to get an idea of, because we know that they're immune or they reflect back most magics. Is there a way to find out what magics it's not going to reflect back at? I know that's kind of.
If you can
Yeah,
give
fair.
me, I mean, you can make an Arcana check. It's going to be a high DC though. Okay. So with its limited spell immunity, basically, the swarms, automatically, they automatically save on saving throws against spells of 3rd level or lower, and attack rolls of spells 3rd level or lower automatically miss.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. I'm going to cast.
To add to that, the redirection occurs when a spell attack is made against them.
Okay. I'm going to cast Quarterstaff.
Quarterstaff connects.
Take that 6. Don't spend it all in one place, asshole.
It'll take 3 instead.
I know. Fucker.
Anything else for you, Professor?
I'm trying to see if I have anything fucky that I can apply to that. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's it for me.
Ren, you're up.
Ren is going to stare at the swarm as it continues to crawl all over the professor. Hello? Would any of you like to be my pet? Here, kitty kitty.
Get it!
It does not seem to be working. Okay, I will try a new strategy. And he pulls out a dagger.
Okay.
Hold still.
What are you doing with
I
that?
have done this before. Alright, does a 13 hit the swarm?
13 does hit the swarm.
Alright, so it does 4 damage.
Very nice.
See, you are not impaled. I did a good job. And turn.
Swarm on Jade. A bunch of them have died and dropped off from all the hits that it's been taking.
Yay.
Let's see. It's gonna disengage. Try and get the fuck out of there. Let's be 5, 10, 15, 20,
Yuki, attack of opportunity.
25.
Yeah, can I do that? Can I do that? Whoa.
It
Disengaged.
disengaged.
Fuck!
But that's as far as it gets. Skeleton's dead. Jade, you're up. The swarm has abandoned you.
Cool. That's super cool. How far can I move this guy? Okay, I can only move her 20 feet. So instead, Eclipse is going to help the professor. And the professor just sees a giant a sword made of a galaxy come and swipe down in front of him. And we're gonna attack these little guys.
Give me an attack.
$15 to hit.
15 hits.
Cool. Oh, I'm sorry, it's only 14. I counted wrong.
14 still hits.
10 points of damage.
Alright.
10 points of force damage.
Done.
And then I'm gonna move.
You still have movement and action available to you.
And no, if it's all spells, it'll just throw it back. So that was my bonus action. My action will be to... There's nothing else left on the field, right?
It's just the two swarms, and one of them's trying to get away.
Hey. Well, I have a light crossbow.
Okay.
Can I, for the first time ever, as she's standing there, like, pull her crossbow from her back and shoot at the swarm
Sure.
that's running away?
Sure.
Because I don't trust my aim enough to try and shoot the one at the professor.
Sure.
Okay, let's see if it does anything. Nope, that's a 1. All of them will use this. Oh, they're running away. I guess it's fine. I'll just keep shooting at them so they keep running faster. That's my turn.
Alright.
I imagine Jade like pulling it out from across her back and like firing, and then nothing happens. She realizes, oh right, I don't keep this loaded.
Oh, right. There's nothing in it. I don't know how to load this thing.
It's alright, Jade. I'll get them.
Okay. If not, I'll throw it next time. It's fine. That's my turn.
Back to Naruto.
The contrast between Jade and her crossbow versus Naruto and the small arsenal carried with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Naruto doesn't like the idea of these things getting away. So she's gonna move over here, and she's gonna fire on the blue.
Okay.
And it'll do half damage, but that's a 19 to hit.
That is a hit.
That is 17 points of damage.
Wow.
That is almost max.
That's pretty good.
And then RB gonna attack the swarm. That's a 22 to hit
That hits.
for 7 points of force damage.
All right. Anything else for you guys?
That is it for me.
The Grimishkas, seeing as how many of them have also fallen off, are going to disengage. So they start on the professor. It's 5, 10. They're going to go into the bush here, and they are going to attempt to hide.
Can they hide as a bonus action?
No. Oh, right. Disengage. Thank you. 10, 15. So they're going to keep running, actually. Reverie.
Now I can throw a dagger.
Sure can.
Hey!
Very nice.
For 4 piercing before resistances.
Got it. Anything else for Reverie?
Yeah, I want to move away from them.
Okay. They want to move away from you too.
That's my turn.
Yuki.
Yuki growls and she says, "Not so fast." And she's gonna go bloop, bloop, bloop. And she's going to attack this worm.
Go for it.
Right. That is. Come on now. 20?
20 hits.
That is going to be. I rolls a 5. Plus 4 is 9. 10 points of damage.
Down to just a few of them left. They try to scamper away from you, Yuki, but you were too fast and you were too quick. How do you want to do this?
So I think they're going to be running, and Yuki's going to run up on them, and so she's going to go, "Not so fast, little kitties," and she's just going to like swipe with her claws as they're running away, and just kind of catch them as they go, and just spin them out.
Catch them, spin them out. They slide to a stop, dead in the grass.
And then that was my first attack. Then we're going to move. We're going to do... That was 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Feline agility.
Yeah. I've only got it once.
It's a free action.
That is a free action. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Bow, 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 bow. We're going to use my second attack.
Go for it.
Hell yeah. Okay, that is a, let's see, 6. 6 plus 6, that's only a 12.
12 hits.
Oh, hell yeah. And damage, that's a 4. Actually, should have been a 13. Didn't do math right. Sorry. That's a roll of 4, 8, 9 points of damage.
Alright.
I thought your claws used the d6.
They
you
do.
rolled.
I rolled a 4. I rolled a
Never mind.
4 plus 4. So it's 1d6 plus 4. So it's 4 plus 4 is 8. Plus the 1 is 9.
Very good.
Goddamn math. Bullshit!
Anything else?
No, I think that's all I got.
Professor, the Grimishkas have fallen off of you and are trying to get the fuck out of here.
He's just like, nope, nah, no more. That's it. He's using his action to flip back to his human form. He's like, this isn't even a weapon. It's a fucking walking stick. He slides it back into his pack and he starts dusting off his jacket. And he's like, I'm not chasing that thing. And that's it.
Ren.
Ren will reach over and give the professor a reassuring pat on the shoulder. You fought well. Good work with your walking stick. That's all he's doing.
Insight. Is that patronizing?
Maybe just a little, but that's just how Ren is.
He just like slits his eyes at him.
At least this time you did not bring the twigs to life.
Keep it up and find out what happens next.
I know what happens. I had to kill them last time.
At least those things I could hit and burn them away. What the hell are those?
No longer my pets.
Well, if you move quickly, you might be able to catch one. You got a jar.
I would hate to do so. Yuki seems to be having so much fun.
She is out there doing things.
I think it is going to her natural instincts. She deserves to have fun. That made it better!
Excellent. That swarm's dead. We're up to Jade.
Okay. Well, everything's taken care of now?
There's one swarm that is
one
still
is
running away.
Oh. Okay. Eclipse is gonna go after that last swarm with Yuki.
Okay. Give me an
That
attack.
is a 17.
That hits.
Great. Right? 17. Yeah, okay. Keep thinking I'm adding the wrong number to it. That is a D8. That's another 6 points of damage.
Alright.
Yay, I helped. Hit him,
Hell,
Yuki.
You still have movement in action.
How's everyone feeling? Reverie? And I'm gonna run up to Reverie. And I'm gonna give her a cure wounds. Right? Yes. You look a little worse for wear, Reverie. And you
I
get
don't know what any of those things are.
13 points of healing damage. Some of
Bring
the
me back to max.
starlight just sucks into your body. I don't know. They're weird, corrupted little cats, I guess. Probably turned like a colony of poor little cats. It's alright. They're gonna be okay after this. Yuki will get them.
Okay. Whatever you just did, I'm feeling a little better. Thanks.
Good. Good. You're welcome. That's my turn.
And with that, we're back to Narco.
Narco moves up, checks to see rest of the team. Okay, no one is badly hurt. It's good. It's good. Shoot the things. I do not like them. They need to go away.
Shoot.
That is a 28 to hit.
That hits.
Woo!
That is.
God damn, what is your bonus?
My bonus is plus 10.
Holy shit.
Remember, I was waiting for this level
I
for a
know.
lot of time. Also, damage-wise, I don't think I've rolled below a 7 for damage this whole session, so I am... That'll probably not last. But while it does last, that's 15 points of damage.
Nice. 15. Alright.
Naruto blows away like two, and with one shot leaves just one straggler that's limping away. Naruto just scowls. She clocks out the empty cartridge. Says, "RB, seek and destroy." RB moves past the professor, taking a moment to kind of take its shield arm and kind of just sort of bap the professor's arm. Not totally understanding exactly the social cues of what Professor was doing earlier, but it rolls off. Dum-de-dum, comes up on these things. 16 to hit.
That hits.
7 points of force damage.
How do I do this?
So as Arby is over here by the professor, like does the handoff, and then it revs up its little gear wheel that it's on, and then like speeds off and charges towards this thing, shield in front, sword held high, ready to bring it down. But it's going a little bit too fast, and it just straight road kills the last one.
And with a squish,
Clenched underneath the gears of industry, in a metaphor for capitalism.
with a squish and a crunch under Arby's wheels, the last of the Grimishkas die, and the force once again falls quiet.
As Arby goes blasting through past Yuki, she goes, "What?" And she just fluffs up. Like her tail, she was not expecting this thing to come roaring up and roadkill this last fucking Grimishka. So she's like, "Oh, just, well done, Arby. Well done."
Arby just kind of like looks down at the bits of remains that are now in its little gear spoke, and it kind of just sort of like revs itself back and forth a bit, like it's trying, like if you're trying to like scrape something off your shoe, just using the force for it. And after a bit, it kind of just gives up and it turns towards Yuki and it just sort of gives a salute.
Yuki will salute back. And she's going to head over and she's going to walk up to Jade and she's going to give her a hug and wrap her tail around her. Full hug, full embrace of the floof. Are you okay?
Jade's gonna hug Yuki back, and as she does, Eclipse like zips on over to her and hangs there, just suspended, twirling a slow circle around Jade as she hugs Yuki. And she says, "I'm all right. I'm all right. It's okay. Is everyone else okay? Is everyone all right? If you gather close, I can top you off a little bit."
Yuki will step back from Jade.
Everyone
And
take
let
their
her
9 temp HP while I still have it up.
And I'm sorry, I can't remember. How long does this last?
So
it's a long rest,
my
right?
short rest, I get my it uses one of my channel divinities, and I get channel divinity back on a short rest.
And the temp HP don't go away. Basically when you take a long rest, it resets.
Yeah. So on a long you have them until you use them, and then you won't get them back again after this unless I get a short rest in between.
Understood. I don't know why I have such trouble remembering that.
It's a weird, cool, awesome effect I can do.
Yes.
You have a lot of cool spells.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff going on here. So everybody take their 9 temp HP. I guess Arby gets it too?
Yes, Arby does get it. And then Naruto just spend a cantrip to pop him back up to full.
Yep. And
Ooh, hold on.
yeah, I can do it to everybody. There's no limit. Just whoever I deem can have it in my radius. So cool. Yeah. Everybody gets their 9 temp HP. Do you think those are the things that killed, that made the skeletons?
Those are definitely the things that ripped through those tents, based on the claws.
Well, I don't understand. They were just skeletons a couple moments ago. What happened? Did anyone sense anything happening?
I told you, the void magic, it animates biological matter.
Right, but
Those skeletons are as biological as it gets.
yeah, but you said that your twigs happened instantly. That didn't happen here.
Just because they weren't moving doesn't mean they weren't animated.
I suppose. But then, wouldn't they have had to be under some sort of compulsion to come attack us? Skeletons don't just up and start attacking people.
The sticks did.
But did this? I guess we just don't know if the sticks would have just laid there before anyone came up upon them, I suppose. It would have attacked anything. But it sounded like when you were talking about it that you said that they came to life and they started attacking you because you were there, but they came to life immediately.
They did. Without any additional research and understanding, I mean, these twigs are just small twigs, I guess. They didn't have any sort of intelligence prior, but these skeletons used to be humans. Who knows what the effect of the void might have? Maybe they have a similar level of intelligence in being brought back as they did in life. Maybe they were smart enough to wait.
Well, I guess I'm just concerned that somebody made him wake up. If there's someone around here using void magic and twisting all these things,
Are
would
you
they
able
have
to
left?
sense a spell being cast, or at least being
Uh,
maneuvered or manipulated in that way?
I mean, I can try. I'm able to detect magic that's around me. Do I feel? But as people were casting spells during this time, and my detect magic was still up. Did I feel that when they were casting the magic?
Did you feel what?
When people casting spells while we were in battle, like did it ping on my detect magic that
Oh, yeah.
spells were being cast?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, so when the skeletons came up, did I feel a spell awaken the skeletons?
No.
Or
You did feel a surge in the ambient strange magic in this area. That professor points out as void.
well, I felt like a surge of magic, but not the magic we were using, the void magic.
Hmm.
So it's not like this. I mean, maybe you're right, and maybe the magic itself is kind of sentient, and it's doing something, or it's twisting things as it will, or it's someone directing it, and it woke them up after we got here. Noriko said that she found a map on in the tent, so they got all the way to the manor and came back before something attacked them. Maybe they set, like she said, they set off some sort of alarm. Maybe we set off the same alarm, and they know we're here. I mean, I guess it would be hard to know we're not here after all the noise we just made. I don't have any answers. I'm just saying maybe.
No, those are all very good points. There are spells that act as traps, if you will, which trigger when things are close or have specific triggers to cause them to release a spell. So maybe there's something like that. Or you could
Maybe.
be absolutely right that there's someone here in the darkness pulling the strings nearby.
I guess I just don't want us to assume it's just the void magic happening, because then if we do that, then we're not going to be looking for a person, and I just don't want us to get caught unawares.
Well, we were scanning the area with detection magic for any sort of alarms or other wards and didn't come up with anything, so either someone was physically watching and activated, or it really was just the ambient curse on this place. Either way, yeah.
I felt the surge of magic when the skeletons woke up and they came out. So I just don't know if it's because the magic that's already existing here was doing something, or if somebody else said something.
Well, we'll operate as if either theory is possible for now, but either way, whatever's the source of this has to be at the manor. So that's where we should go before we attract anything else that might be lurking around.
Yeah.
I agree. We should not hang around.
With that, the eclipse shimmers and disappears, and so does the aura of twilight around us. Okay. So I guess let's keep moving.
Indeed.
Is anyone else feeling a little sick? Just me? Okay. That's good. I didn't really like hurting the cats.
I'm willing to bet that those creatures are another example of something like the gnolls, where they were twisted by void magic out of their original forms.
Maybe.
They were no longer cats as you knew them.
I know.
They were just evil creatures. And ending them was, in a way, a mercy. Balance has been restored for them.
I guess. I'm still sad about it though.
They are now at peace.
But now somewhere, anyway. Okay. I guess we'll just keep going. This way?
Yes.
How's everyone else feeling? Professor, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. Frustrated. Thinking maybe I've missed my calling as a marksman.
Well, I mean, it's never too late to get a new hobby.
Ren chuckles dryly. If you missed it, you would not be a good marksman.
Ren's right.
Jade, you did very well under all the pressure. You didn't panic.
No, I'm trying. I'm just kind of focusing forward for now and trying to take it a little bit at a time. If I don't stop and think about it, I think it'll be okay. Maybe. We'll figure it out. After the last time, I asked Papa for some help, so he gave me Eclipse. That helps a little bit.
Do you want to hold my hand while we walk through this next section?
I'd love to hold your hand.
Make sure we don't get separated. Yeah.
Hold
So
Narco's hand.
the marching order: Yuki and RB in the front, Naruto and Jade behind. Then
Who's next?
Reverie
Ren
will
will
be
file in there
behind
somewhere.
Naruto and Jade.
Okay, Ren will be behind Reverie. There we go.
Question!
All right. Oh,
Should we still try to sneak?
are you still? Fuck it. We gather your tokens. Damn it! No, I don't want that one. All right. Give me a moment here.
I think we definitely did a lot better than we have been with fighting. Nobody got too hurt, I don't think.
Yes, for once I did not get super injured.
Well, this time you weren't ambushed by all sides, so that helps. I mean,
Yuki smirks.
and even before, I mean, I
Yuki
think you're
smirks.
one of the strongest ones of us.
She says, yes, you're right. It is definitely harder when you're ambushed by all sides. I am strong. And she's gonna look at you, Jade, and she goes, but you are also very strong.
I think we're all really strong.
She smiles. I agree.
Is there anything anyone needs before we move on from here? Can I help with anything?
I'm okay.
Okay.
All right. So moving forward, let's get you to the new map.
Ooh, a second map.
And you will find yourselves here. Upon exiting the canopy of trees, you come upon a garden that looks very well maintained.
You cut out.
Yeah, you cut out for a
God
bit there, friend.
damn it!
It's still loading the map for me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Let me know when you're all loaded.
I'm on a refresh, but you sound better now, so I think it's okay.
All right.
I'm loaded.
I'll pull you back down here. So, upon exiting the canopy of trees, you come upon a garden that looks very well maintained. A dry fountain, except for some standing water in the basin, sits in the center of a small courtyard, flanked on the left by a large rectangular hedge formation, and on the right by four smaller hedge formations, each with an artistic stone sculpture in the center. Beyond the garden is what remains of a grand manor. The first floor looks maintained and lived in, but what was the second floor appears to have rotted away and collapsed in, with the debris repurposed into a functional roof. Perched in various spots around the garden are several crows,
Oh, good.
whose bodies look like
Great.
they've been fashioned from twisting branches and vines, each with flicking, beady, glowing red eyes around the garden, regarding you with a croaky, crunching-sounding caw. You can spot jagged teeth inside their beaks and a dim red glow from inside the twisting flesh and feathers around their chest.
Are we gonna try to sneak past him, or are we just gonna go in?
Those of you
I
with Detect Magic up, you still have it for about another minute or two.
Mine is at will. I'm just gonna keep casting it.
Okay.
So mine's just perpetually up.
yeah, those. I mean, obviously they're fucked up, but those crows seem like they're under the same sort of kind of voidy affliction that the wildlife and flora of the woods were.
With your Detect Magic up, undoubtedly yes.
Okay. Nariko just now after finishing their lovely walk through the woods, Nariko needs both her hands because she's got her musket in hand, and she looks to these things and says, "Those can't be good to be left around."
Do we
Yuki's
try
gonna
not to
look.
make sounds, or are we gonna try to just go in?
Well, the crows have already spotted us, right?
Yeah, you can kind of see they're flicking their eyes around the garden. They're kind of cocking their heads and they're flapping their wings as crows typically do, even as they're in these strange, odd forms that they're in. But they just kind of sit there and they regard you. They don't really seem to be making any emotion or anything towards you or doing much else than just kind of watching.
Yuki, what were you saying?
I think Yuki's gonna ready an action to use her claws if one comes near her. And she's gonna look at Naruko and say, "Shall we just go then and see how they react to our presence?"
Mm, Naruko points over to Arby and says, "Let's let our designated point man handle that, while the rest of us kind of take up a defensive spot here at the entryway and see if his presence sets off anything in them."
Yuki will nod.
As Arby comes closer, you can see the crow that's sitting on top of this stone fountain in the center, the one with the pink dot, just kind of cocks his head and just kind of as Arby gets close, but it just flaps its wings and it makes no motion towards it.
They're letting Harvey go.
Right.
You'll see these
Mike.
two sorry to interrupt. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
You'll see these two crows here that I kind of have kind of off the edge of the building here. They're actually perched on top of the roofs. That's why I have that plus 10 foot up in their name. Harpy makes it all the way to the door. The crows do nothing but watch.
Jade swallows tight and giving Nariko her hand back to take her gun up. She also grips her staff with both hands. Okay. Do we just go up? Try to go through the front door?
Let me go next, just in case the crows somehow realize that Arby is. She's gonna kind of cock her head and say, artificial intelligence or a machine, whatever Arby is. Let me go and see if they react to something more. She's gonna look down at herself and say, organic.
Okay. Before you go,
Hmm.
let me make sure that you're gonna be alright. And she reaches out and she just gently touches Yuki. And for a second, just a field of stars. Like the stars that you see that are winking out at the beginning of dawn just envelops Yuki. And I have cast Shield of Faith on you. Your AC is +2.
Hell yeah. Okay.
If they come after you, just run. And we'll follow. We'll catch up.
Yuki's gonna look at Naruko and go, you've got the best aim.
Naruko has a held action to shoot the fuck.
Alright, Yuki is gonna start moving forward.
As you move past the crows, they're still continuing to just cock their heads. You see their beady eyes flickering around. They follow your path as you walk across the cobblestone path, but they do nothing but watch.
Okay. Yuki makes it over to Arby.
Naruko nods to the rest of the group. Alright.
The rest of
Burritos.
us together then.
Assume these things aren't hostile to us, but I'm just going to assume that these are part of their security system.
Yeah.
Act under the assumption that they know we're here and are waiting for us.
Right.
Yuki moved back out a little bit because if shit goes down, she wants to be close.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop here and wait for the others. It's okay so far. And she's gonna wave towards Ren and Professor and Reverie.
Crow watching you from the hedge to the west of you, Jade. You kind of see it flap its wings a little bit, just kind of settle back. Just another coming out of it.
Thank you for being so polite to let us into your home. We're just gonna keep moving. Such a good bird. Really pretty eyes.
Professor the Crow stares right back at you.
They're really unnerving, aren't they?
I actually really like them. It's just they're unnerving because everything else here was, taking us.
I think that's what's so unnerving about them. They're all just there staring at us, not attacking us.
Come on.
Yet.
Let's not question it. Let's just keep moving.
Honey, can you move Ren's token with us? Because they are walking Juliet.
On it.
Yuki's gonna wait till everybody gets in before moving back to the front. She just wants to make sure everybody's safe from these crows.
So you make.
Naruto check.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Naruto checking the front door, assuming locked.
Yes, so you make your way across this garden up to the front door. What you see in front of you is a main entrance, guarded by 2 heavy wooden doors, each with a metal knocker shaped like the head of a bull. If you go to try on the door, you will find that it is locked.
All right. Naruto will start getting out her thieves' tools.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a check with your thieves' tools.
I'm going to spend advantage. That was a 1.
No.
Okay, that is better. That is. Plus, I'll put some guidance on myself. 22.
22, you get the thieves' tools out, you're fiddling around with the lock, you hear a pop as a familiar sound indicating to you that the doors have been unlocked.
Naruto moves to the side, readies her musket. Like special forces stacking up for a breach and clear.
Go, go, go!
Naruto looks to the rest. When I get the signal, Arby's gonna open the door. All right.
Right. Jade, stand behind me.
Yeah. Sure.
Yuki's got her claws out.
I don't think I have vision on Arby, so I don't know what.
Oh! Let me fix that. Ah! Does Arby have dark vision?
Good question. Give me a moment to check his stats. Yes, 60 feet of dark vision.
Fantastic. And... boom. Alright, you should now have vision on Arby.
I do.
So Arby moving into this vestibule area, you see there's a blue rug laid out as you cross the threshold. Off to the side is a closet area where several cloaks are hung, and shoes and boots are stored. Opposite of the main entry doors is another door that opens into a grand foyer. Under your detect magic Noriko, you detect illusion within this space.
Originating from where?
Originating from where the cloaks are hung.
Okay. Naruto will swing around in and check out the cloaks to see which one of them is doing the magicness.
It's kind of an unassuming looking cloak, but you definitely get the sense of illusion magic coming off of it. It's just one in there.
Okay. Naruto will kind of first poke at it with the point of her rifle, and assuming it doesn't spring in to attack her, she will then pick it up.
I got you, Professor.
What did you find, Naruto?
Narco, what you found is one of these.
Oh.
Ooh, interesting.
Naruto picks up the cloak, very unassuming, plain brown traveler's cloak. And as she sort of realizes what it is, She kind of finds a little button into the lapel, and she kind of presses into it while she concentrates, and the pattern on it immediately shifts, and suddenly it's now a vibrant blue with gold patterning that has the von Grutzner family logo set us repeating across of it.
What is that, Noriko?
What did you
Glamour.
find?
It's
Like a fairy glamour?
similar, almost like it's like a cloak of many fashions, but a little bit more magically robust. You can sort of create a little illusory pattern, and it does have a minor enchantment component to it, such that those that see someone wearing it feel a little bit more loud, I suppose. Definitely allows someone to be a little bit more glamorous and persuasive.
Oh. Is that one of the missing items?
It could be, but remember, they were mostly after like gemstones and jewelry.
And artifacts, too.
Yeah. Not that this couldn't have been sold in some sort of boutique for such things, but I apologize. I did not realize I was posting shit. Sorry.
We're good.
I was trying to like copy and paste things, not click buttons.
Well, I guess they were stealing from other people, so if we steal from them, it's kind of even. Do I keep going in?
Yes. Let's move forward a bit.
The grand foyer that you enter is mostly empty except for a blue runner carpet laid across the room, an unlit fireplace against the western wall, 2 suits of armor displayed on either side of the vestibule door, and a crystal chandelier hanging in the center of the room.
Narco sort of looks back at the manor sketch that they have. More to the north and northwest, they thought that there was some sort of office. That might be a good place for us to look to see if they have any documents recording what they've been up to. Move over here. They'll have RB move up to open this next door.
Probably need to check all the rooms, right?
Alright, that's a stairwell going upstairs. We'll save that for later.
Is there anything in this room? Like chairs or anything in this room?
No, completely empty. Except
Completely
for
empty
what I've
room.
described.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh. We have another locked door.
As Arby tries that locked door, Narco, your detect magic, you instantly, as he tries the knob, your detect magic pings with abjuration magic.
Magic.
I'm sorry, divination magic. I'm sorry, divination.
And that doesn't ping until after he tries the door?
It doesn't ping until after he tries the door, so he kind of like tries the knob, finds that it's locked. There's like a momentary hesitation, and you feel that divination magic spring to life.
Divination. Arcana check to run through my mental list of spells on likely suspects.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
21.
Feels very much like your own detect magic.
My own detect magic.
Not like your detect magic. I mean, a detect magic spell.
A detect magic spell from the door?
It's, well, from where you're at, you can detect it. It is coming from inside the room.
Inside the... Okay. So, Narco's gonna take a scan around. Is there any sort of, like, sensor for an arcane eye or something like that that's now present with us?
Give me a perception check.
Ooh, that is a nat 20.
Nice.
Comes up to a 25.
Nice. So yeah, definitely a detect magic spell. As you kind of look around, you do not see any arcane eye, and as you're kind of scanning the room from inside from behind the locked door, you can hear a voice call out and say, "Hello, who's out there?" A female voice.
Unexpected. Uh,
Do we all hear the voice?
Oh yeah.
Or is it the person? Is there someone trapped in here? Hello?
Who's there? Um, as the voice calls back to you, Jade, the door unlocks and opens. And standing on the other side of the door, you see a slender half-orc female with long purplish hair and functional leather clothing. She kind of blinks as she opens the door and she steps out, closing it behind her. And she says, "Well, wasn't expecting guests. Welcome."
is she wearing a blue sash?
Give me a perception check.
Can I keep that nat 20 I rolled 2 seconds ago?
Sure. You do not see one on her.
Well, I'm
Oh.
assuming it's our changeling friend anyway, but it's
Hello, miss? Are you alright?
Oh, yes, I'm quite fine. Are you all right?
Not really.
Oh dear. Well, what's the matter?
Jade's gonna keep talking to her because she assumes that Yuki and Nariko are assessing the situation better than she is. And she's just gonna say, well, we got attacked by some things out in the woods. And we came here. Were you also attacked by things in the woods and came here to rest?
She kind of smiles and she says, "No, my family and I live here. My name is Vrokamira. What may I call you?"
Well, that's a really pretty name. My name's Jade. Your family lives here?
Yes.
Oh, well, sorry to impose on your home. Is it okay that we're here?
Oh, absolutely, yes. Why, all
Can
of
I
us.
insight check her as she's talking to me?
Sure.
Okay. Uh, 25.
25. She is. So you get the impression she is surprised to see you here. But she is as welcoming as she presents. And she smiles at you and she says, "Well, yes, I mean, not all of them are blood family, of course, but we've all heard the call in one way or another. I'm assuming you have as well." And as she finishes that sentence, she looks directly at the professor.
oh,
Oh, shit.
Why is she looking at me? Hello? I'm the professor. Nice to meet you. Why are you staring at me like that?
"You've heard the call," she says as she smiles and she makes her way around Arby. She kind of glances at Arby and she says, "That is an interesting machine. You've heard the call. Are you the one who've brought the rest of them here, seeking the truth.
The call. Truth. Yet, yes, to a degree. What are you talking about?
Oh, truths of the universe, truths of magic. You have that inquisitive look about you.
Oh, well, I mean, yes, I am a professor of arcane histories, of course. But something tells me that that's not what you mean.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you talking about the void?
The void. You know of it. You have heard the whispers.
You've heard it too.
I have, yes.
Are you to blame for the corruption in the woods?
Am I to blame? Blame?
Well, have you been practicing out there, casting void spells?
Of course. And I can see you have too.
He swallows hard.
It's
says-
not anything to blame. It is something to be celebrated, something that is going to bring balance to this world. What may I call you?
I'm the professor.
Professor. I am Rokamira.
Rokamira. Now, when you were practicing out there, did you know the effect that your spells would have on the surrounding plants and animals?
We have been doing this for a while, yes. We were aware.
Interesting. He pulls out his journal and he starts jotting things down. He says, and to what end were you doing this? It sounds like you're doing with purpose. That you celebrate this. What exactly are you celebrating when you're changing the local flora and fauna?
She kind of smiles at you, and she has like this hopeful look in her eye, and she says, balance. It is all about balance. Tell you what, why don't you come into the parlor, and we'll sit, we'll get ourselves comfortable. I can make us all some tea, and we can talk all about it. And I'm willing to teach you everything you would like to learn, anything that we can tell. And as she offers that to you, she kind of backs up towards where she came in from the office, and you can see her take a key out and lock the door.
Will your whole family be there?
No, they're away at the moment.
Oh, well, we'll be able to meet them?
Well, if you stay long enough, I'm sure you will, yes.
Well, that's just great. Where are they? Did they go back to town? That's kind of far. We wouldn't want to impose for too long on you.
She smiles and shakes her head, and she says, No, I enjoy having visitors. It's such a rush to be able to meet people that I can bestow my knowledge upon, to learn our ways.
Sure. Well, tea would be lovely.
What ways would that be? I noticed. I'm sorry. I noticed you mentioned balance.
Yes, balance.
How?
She's gonna make a perception check on you, Yuki.
Okay.
She kind of looks you up and down. She says, "You do have a spirituality about you. Are you a monk?"
Yuki will nod. I am.
What are you a monk of? What does your order believe in?
Yuki is going to smile, ever so slightly. She's going to say, "True balance."
Oh! She claps her hand. This is perfect. Please come with me to the parlor. Oh, we'll have so much to discuss and talk about. Oh, I'm so excited. Please come with me.
The professor stops as he's following, and he just kind of looks back at his companions and says, "This is a wonderful opportunity to learn." And he takes a deep breath and follows her in.
Yuki's gonna look at Naruko and she's gonna say, "Give me the signal. What you asked will be done."
Well, Naruko was giving you go ahead to do it whenever you felt ready.
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
So a little description on the room. A chandelier hangs in the center of this parlor. A sitting area with a wide couch and a few comfortable armchairs are arranged around an unlit fireplace against the eastern wall. By the window to the north is a chess set which has been reset to start a new game. By the door on the western wall is a large grand piano. Rokamura looks about as the few of you enter, and she sees that Arby rolls up right next to her, and she kind of laughs and looks over to you and says, "This one is quite enthusiastic to learn."
Yes. Yes, he is. And what will you be teaching us?
Balance and the teachings of Kurgaleth the Whisperer.
I'm sorry, did you say Kargaleth the Whisperer?
I did, yes.
Can I roll to get... do I know much about this? Is there anything in the histories that I just happen to have gleaned in my travels?
Give me a history check.
Oh, that was an 18 because it didn't move over here. Let me get guided.
I saw it pop up in the Discord.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Why is it going to... Okay. You know what?
So that's a 19. So let me... Oh shit, I gotta find my lore document. Hold on. Hold please.
Yep.
In the beginning, there was nothing. Then there was Kurgaleth the Whisperer. Then Yorkshire Walks, the soft talking in a library. And then Bierschmick, the casual conversation. And then became Asholius with the outdoor voice. And then everything got just terrible.
Damn it, I've been muted this whole time.
So
Hate that.
So what you've heard about the Whisperer, the details are very hard to come by, but with both your and Narco's high rolls, it does kind of ping on your radar. So the details available are very few and far in between. But there have been rumors, I guess, throughout history books of a, for lack of a better term, a cult, calling themselves the Whispering Ones. That they believe in this being called the Whisperer. And what they believe is that it is the sort of thing that is supposed to bring balance to the world, the kind of thing where good cannot exist without evil kind of balance. But that's as much as really is available.
Interesting. Tell me more about this Kargaleth the Whisperer. I would really like to learn.
She smiles widely, and she kind of comes over to this table here to the north wall, and she starts making some tea, and she says, "Kurgaleth the Whisperer is as old as time itself. He's one of the progenitor gods of our world. But the other gods, they were jealous of the balance that Kurgaleth could bring, so they locked it away in a plane of non-existence we've come to know as the Void. It has a power and a magic all on its own. And we believe that bringing Kurgalith back will restore balance. You see, without what Kurgalith can do, there is nothing to oppose. Well, it sounds kind of bad when you say it that way, but there's nothing to oppose the. There's nothing to oppose life. I guess that's one way of putting it.
What do you mean, one way to oppose life?
Well, if everything lives forever and nothing dies, then the world becomes overrun. You have to bring about death in order to balance out the life. Without light, without darkness, there cannot be light. Without death, there cannot be life.
Of
Without evil, there
course,
cannot
but
be
death
good.
has its own plan for that. Its own order.
Bringing in another being to control death in a way to control life, that is not balance. That is tipping the scales, madam.
Is that what you truly believe?
Is that what you truly believe?
Yes. You see all the life that's around you, and life offers many wonderful things, which is all well and good, but when life overruns, resources deplete, and the people suffer. Sure,
But
there
when
is
death,
death. There is death, yes, of course, but if I'm to be frank, death is slow. It takes far too long.
yes,
It
but when
comes in
death
its own
overruns,
time.
yes, but when death overruns, there is no time for life to flourish. There is no time for the positive, for the bright, for the joy, for the vibrant that you are missing when you focus on the death and the ending of the balance.
But there is time. You've seen how life flourished on this world. It is abundant, it is everywhere. And bringing about death, it may make that life shorter, but doesn't it make it more meaningful?
How would death coming sooner make life more meaningful? Shorter lives mean less joy, less balance, less peace, less, yes, in a way, strife and struggle and all of those things, adversity and what resilience may need to step in to do, but that is part of life, madam. That is part of balance. That is something that death robs us of.
But a shorter life means that you will do more to make more out of every day. It makes it more meaningful, it makes it more fulfilling. It motivates you to do more rather than to become stagnant.
Then you would be comfortable facing death in this moment. By your own logic.
Death will come for us all. And if it were to come for
Indeed.
me now, then so be it.
I'll have a question.
Yes.
Just feeling the tension in the room. You're saying that the god that you speak with is a death god?
Well, it's not as simple as that, but it is one of the many things that Kurgalith does to bring about balance.
Well, okay, but balance means that everything's even, doesn't it? So
Yes.
is he also a life god?
There are other life gods.
Well, there's also other death gods, though.
That means no, Jade.
I'm just asking.
There are many life gods. There are gods of death as well, but death does tend to take its time, and it cannot keep up with the amount of life that is blooming.
If I may, we've seen plain and simple with our very own eyes the corrupting nature of the void. Is the way that the void animates things that typically have no sentience, is that the whisper's means of bringing balance and evening out death?
That's one of the ways, yes. You've seen it, haven't you?
We fought it on the way here.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
You could say that if it wasn't trying to rip our eyelids off. Question. Are you capable of exercising any sort of will or power over the constructs that you create with the void?
That is one of the things that we are working on. So far, the best we can do is messengers.
Messengers. Like you send someone to tell them to do things.
No, as in, we basically use them as a messenger service, really. That's our extent
So
at the moment.
How do you keep them from attacking you when you animate them?
To be honest, I don't know. A lot do, but there are some do not.
So it is possible to control them, I mean.
I don't know to what extent.
He nods. Good. Good. Yes. Good. This is good. So, he kind of looks at his friends and see how they're just kind of encroaching on her. He's like, is it getting tense in here? Is it getting a little, can we open a window too? It's hot. Let's not get too stuffy in here. Makes people edgy.
She kind of laughs and she says, yes, of course. She will open the window next to her.
Just. Oh, go on.
No, go ahead, Ren.
Just curious of your family, your found family. Is there one among you who has gray skin and golden eyes, wanders about from here to there?
She gives you a smile and she says, there are many in our family that I haven't met, so I suppose it's possible.
I see. You have not met that individual, you are saying?
Well, I'm not saying I haven't met them.
Insight check.
Yep.
But
That's not great.
ran on that insight check. Her smile doesn't seem to give anything away.
This meeting has been very informative, but I believe I'm getting tired of this conversation.
Rockamira,
Yes.
when did you hear the call? When did it start for you?
I was young.
Young.
I started seeing things that I wasn't sure was there. Things that seemed to be from different worlds. And I met a man.
Man?
Old, yes, I met a man. He was from Moonhaven. And he said that what I was seeing was real and that there are other worlds out there and that there is a god that is trying to bring them all back together. And there are many stories from many different places, places that I could never even fathom. We've kept some of those stories in the library. She points to the door to the south. And that's when he said that the gods, the gods that created our plane, locked one of their own away because they feared it, and they were jealous of it. And that it is our job to bring the balance here, so that, well, what I now know as Kergalath will have the strength and ability to bring all of the worlds back together and make his presence known.
The world's back together?
Yes.
What worlds?
She smiles, and she kind of like, she turns and like she looks out the window for a moment, and she just kind of sighs, like that kind of like wistful, wishful sigh, and she says, worlds I could only imagine of, that I hope exist from what I've seen.
Well, but if they're all brought together, then they won't exist anymore.
No, they'll all exist together, and we'll be able to see them all.
How is it possible to see all worlds?
When all worlds become one, there are no barriers anymore.
Do you mean like the Feywild and the Hells and the Celestials? Bring it all here?
No. No.
No.
I'm not talking about planes of existence. I'm
Then
talking
what
about
worlds?
different realities. Alternate universes and dimensions. Different versions of our world, different versions of possibly even ourselves.
Different versions of us?
It's possible.
But if that happens, and then you just said that death was slow and that it needs to be brought faster. If all that happened, wouldn't it just mean that you wouldn't be able to see them all?
If death comes for me, then, like I said, it comes for me, but if I'm
It
alive to
comes.
see it, what a wonderful thing.
Well, it comes for everybody.
It does.
Are you meaning that your god's going to try to make people who live longer not live as long, like the elves and things? Or are you meaning that he's going to actually just wipe everything out?
He's not going to wipe everything out. I can't speak to the Whisperer's ways, but there's a balance that must be struck. We know this much. There are other worlds that are out there that we'll never see because the other gods were jealous and won't allow us to.
Yuki will growl low in
What
her
other?
throat, and she will say, "Who are you to say that you know how to make balance? Who are you to say that these other universes, these other worlds, these other planes of us should be just merged and mashed together? Who are you to speak of this balance like you know?
No one knows, Yuki.
Balance
No.
is found in the daily. Balance is found in everyday things, doing things that is with your control, not bringing in these selfish gods and beings to
Yuki.
malign fate.
Yuki. You're getting angry.
Yuki,
Maybe you need to sit down.
just remember that Rockamira's beliefs on balance may differ from yours, but that doesn't necessarily mean that she's wrong for having them.
Ada's going to move closer when the professor moves up to Yuki, and she's going to, like, impose herself slightly between Yuki and Rockamora. Yuki, she heard these things since she was little. It's all she knows. It's not her fault.
Yuki's gonna look at her friends, who are clearly concerned that she's going to physically accost somebody. And she's gonna take a beat. And she's gonna say, I understand that this is what she was brought up to understand. I understand that this is her ways.
Then why don't we learn more about what it is she understands, so that we can understand too? You don't have to agree with it. But the professor's right. Let's just talk, okay? Jade's gonna reach out a hand and just try to take Yuki's for a squeeze. It's okay.
Yuki will take her hand, squeeze back. She will say, I will listen. Because I believe. And she's going to look at Rockamira and say, in true balance of light and darkness. Then she's going to look at the professor. And she's going to say, but that does not mean that I will allow the darkness to take over. The balance must be upheld. And she's going to step back.
The professor turns to Rockamira and says, you'll have to forgive us. We had a tough time in the woods on the way here. You must understand that we're all a little bit on edge, and we all have our own firmly held beliefs on similar things as you, which kind of contrasts. We don't mean anything by it. Just please go on. Tell us more.
She smiles and she looks at you all and she says, agree to be my neophytes, and I will tell you everything.
I would really love to talk more about that. Would you mind stepping outside and chatting with me in private?
Professor.
Professor, no.
He just holds up a hand.
Step outside? Step outside where?
Just
push her through the open window. Here,
That's outside.
Yeet!
just
let's take her to the library, Professor. There were some interesting books there on history that she can show you.
I do want to see the library. Look. I can't speak for anybody else, but where I come from, with someone who you've just met, who holds starkly contrasting beliefs invites you so encouragingly to become their neophyte, it's often not met with welcome regard.
See her.
So,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
so I. There are things that I would really like to pick your brain about, but like I said, it's been a time. I think that maybe we hold off on that sort of invite, at least until we know each other a little bit better. No?
She kind of frowns. Her face kind of drops a little bit as you say that, Professor. And she shakes her head a little bit. And she says, "So you are not a true believer."
I don't know enough to be a believer. You see, I'm a man of learning, science. I need to be convinced. I need to see it. I need to know the ins and outs of it before I can again, speaking for myself, before I can really commit to anything. You see, I'm here to write a textbook on arcane histories. I don't subscribe to any one firm belief on anything because I just study so much all at once. So you have to understand, at least for me, converting to something like this is going to take a lot of learning. And as you've seen, we all have our very own, very personal, very strong convictions outside of what we're learning here today.
You see, Brookamira shakes her head and she says, "This doesn't work without belief. Not anybody knows absolutely everything. If there is no belief, then it doesn't work."
Professor looks at Jade at all this talk about belief, and then he just sighs and he says, "Please, we're just here to listen and learn. Belief is one thing, but you need to know what you're believing in first, don't you? No one just blindly believes whatever they hear just based on the word of a stranger."
Belief is really important, and it's very powerful. And like the professor said, he's writing a book that's going to be everywhere one day. And that means more people can believe if they can read about it and know about it, so they don't have to wonder about what they're seeing and wait for someone to find them. They might be able to know from the book, and then they know that they're okay and they're not bad things aren't happening to them. So we'd love to hear what you have to say, Rogamora.
I've given you all I can without a commitment.
But what would
If you
it
must know
mean?
more, then you must become part of our order.
What would that mean to be part of your order?
She smiles and she says, "It means you accept the power of Kurgaleth into yourself."
What does that power look like?
She tilts her head at you, Professor, and she says, "I think you already know. You've already made the acceptance."
Oh, so I'm part of the order already. Well, that makes things so much easier. So then you can just tell me everything I want to know now, yeah?
She kind of laughs. She says, "You have accepted the power, but you are not of our order yet. You have not made the commitment. You have
And
stumbled
how does
upon it
one
by
make-
happenstance, as some of us have. But the commitment
that's
is what
true.
makes you part of the order."
And how does one make a commitment?
Well, there is a place that I can take you. You open yourself up to the magic of the void, and you let it take you.
Take me. Like inviting it right down to my soul. Let it weave its ethereal tendrils throughout my entire being.
Yes. We all owe a piece of ourselves to Kurgaleth.
Is there any check that I can do that would recognize any level of corruption in Rukamira?
Do another Arcana.
Ooh, that is a 27 plus 2.
So it's a strange thing, Professor, as you kind of study her. It's either she is not corrupted at all, or absolutely fully fucking corrupted. They seem to read the same way.
Well, that is both amazing and fucking terrible at the same time. This can go really well for me or really bad for me. Will there be more people like you there?
If we do it right now, no. I cannot say when the others will return.
I'm going to cast message to Nariko and just say, I'd like to go there and see what this is all about. I'm not looking to make a commitment, but we can learn something here, and then if things go awry, we can do the thing we do. What are your thoughts?
I don't think it's worth the risk. Her compatriots return. And there, I guarantee, there will be problems with the fact that not all of us are willing. Best case scenario, you'd be going alone, and that ends poorly.
I don't like that. What is the significance of the location you'd like to go? We can't do it here.
No.
Why not?
Your questions are starting to trouble me. If you do not have faith that it is going to work, then you will not become part of the Order.
Here's the thing, Rockamira. I ask questions to understand the nature of what I'm doing, who I'm meeting, and I mean, if you are indeed a disciple of Kargaleth the Whisperer, if you are indeed a devout person of the Void, because you see, I can't get a read on you and the level in which you command the Void, and that means I'm not, and I do apologize, I'm not entirely trusting off the hop. So I need to understand that if I go with you and I do this, that you're not just going to be, I don't know, setting me up to be some sort of tribute.
Example of death coming quickly.
Ah, I've seen death. I've seen hundreds of years of death. Not afraid of that. But the void is something different, deeper, further, maybe worse. And so I need to know that you, Rogomera, are indeed a true follower. Because we have seen some pretenders over the past weeks who couldn't possibly understand the powers that they are playing with.
And what to you would be evidence that I am a true follower?
just answer my questions. I just want to know you. I just want to know about what you know, what you believe. What should I believe?
I have told you all that I will give without the commitment to Kergala. There's not an answer for every question, and that is something that you must learn.
Oh, well, I'm sorry if I offended you, Rokamir. There's no need to shout.
It is not... I'm sorry, you have not offended me. It's the incessant questions. There's not an answer for every question. There never will be.
In true
And
balance,
that is
there
where faith comes from.
But the problem with this is that you aren't saying you don't have the answers. You're saying you're not willing to give the answers.
I've given you what I'm willing to give without the commitment to Kergala. That is the answer.
That is not balance, that is manipulation.
She just kind of looks at you, Yugi, with a side eye and just kind of ignores it, just stares right back at the professor.
That's fine.
Maybe we all just need to sit for a minute and have some tea and just calm down. Maybe a rest would be good. We did just come from the woods, if that's all right. We don't need to be shouting at each other.
Rokamira takes a breath and she says, "You're right.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize for my outburst.
Right. So just a conversation. We'll stay away from Kargaleth for a time until we get to know each other better.
Yeah.
You have a lovely home.
She smiles and she says, "Oh, thank you. It did take some time to redecorate."
Maybe we can have a tour of the house, if you don't mind. I bet that would be really good to help everyone just ease into being here. Maybe everyone, we can move to the main hall and go. Everyone move that way.
I can show you some of the rooms, but not all of them.
Oh no, of course. I mean, it is still your home. Why don't you? She's gonna tighten her hand on Yuki's almost painfully so, and she'd say, "Why don't you, go ahead of us into the main hall, and you can show us the rooms you'd like us to see."
Her eyes kind of brighten a bit, and she goes, "Why don't I start with the library?" And she'll
That
kind of start.
would be just great. And as soon as she gets over there, I'm gonna cast sleep on her.
Go ahead and cast sleep.
Okay. That's just okay. I guess I just roll.
Yeah, you just roll.
Oh, I just roll the okay. It's 5d8. Oh God, let's hope doesn't have very many hit points because I feel like she's probably going to. 8. Oh.
I don't know how much HP did Temerity have.
Wizard.
Hey.
That's all that could be.
30.
Encouraged.
So, hang on, let me look up that spell.
Temerity only has 110 hit points right now.
Only 110.
Only
No
110.
good guy.
Unhelpful.
Roll 5d8. All creatures. Let's see. Says creatures.
I wanna-
Roll 5d8. Total hit points. Creature spell can affect creatures within 20 feet of a point that you choose.
Yeah, that's why I waited till she got over there.
So, where are you centering your spell?
I want to center it so that it gets just her.
Let's see.
I mean,
It's
if
a
Arby
tw-
was
it's a-
if Arby
it's a-
was up there, I'd get him too. But
It's a 20-foot radius. You're gonna get almost everybody in the room.
I mean, she could
Outside
just
the
wait
room.
until she opens the door.
she's opening the door. I'll wait till she opens the door.
Okay. So she will open the door,
Cool. I can see in there,
and then she will
all the way down here.
Yeah.
And
she will move
here.
in. And she stops here. She turns around. She says, and she smiles. She says, "Please come. What are you waiting for?"
She's just gonna look up at Yuki. That didn't work.
When did you cast the spell?
When she walked into the room.
Okay. So like right here where she's standing then.
Yeah.
All right. So let's put up a 20-foot radius.
Because I can see all the way down in here. So I'll center it all the way down here to get.
Oh, okay. I understand what you're saying now.
Yeah,
All right,
like I want to get just her.
Okay, that was so. It was kind of unclear
Apologies.
what you were trying to do.
I wanted to center it because it is 20-foot radius. I wanted to center it so I got just her in it and not my friends.
Okay.
So
the door
apologies,
opens.
That was my fault.
You cast the spell, and she stops, and then she turns, and she shakes her head. And she says, "We can go no further."
Now she looks up at Yuki and she says, "It didn't work."
Now we're in initiative.
What have you done?
Excellent.
I tried to put
Yuki.
it to sleep so that no one would get in the fight.
This is exactly how it was always going to end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I really
seriously.
like this fight.
Yuki will kind of squeeze Jade's hand. She'll go, "It's okay. This is the way it was always going to go." She doesn't understand balance.
This is wrong. This is very wrong. She hasn't done anything wrong. You're crucifying her for her beliefs.
I was just going to put her to sleep so that no one would fight. And we could find what we needed to get away and not have to hurt anyone.
He has interfered with the cycle of life and death. Ren is completely ready for this.
Oh no, Naruko thinks this woman is full of absolute dog shit. Like,
Yeah, Yuki
there
is
is
like,
no value in these beliefs whatsoever.
yeah, she's either fucking temerity, fucking with us, or she's completely just made a mockery and just
like-
blasphemed the balance that Yuki believes in.
It's like,
So yeah,
oh,
she's
no, death isn't happening fast enough. It's fucking death. It always wins eventually. It doesn't care how the rate
Yeah.
is.
yup, done.
Occasionally supernatural.
Like, you're on the side of entropy. What? Like, yeah, you can hurry it along and be faster, but what's the point? Anyway, yeah, we're
You
not going
get
to
a
kill her.
D10 cantrip.
Yeah, you know.
I don't know. The professor's been getting that D4 on all of his stuff taken off, so I don't know if that's a great deal in the grand scheme.
Wow, everybody rolled really high.
Yeah.
Okay, might not if I took it.
So with it being
No, it's
10:55, do you guys want to do this initiative, or do you want to call it here?
We'll call it here.
Yeah,
we'll
let's
call it
But,
here.
Oh, here.
He has,
We gotta go
Neville has to
sleep.
go to bed, like,
Oh,
now.
true. All right,
Yes.
folks. Well, our next session is going to be live, y'all.
Yeah, it is.
Are we off?
so fun.
I was
Next
figuring we're going
week
to
I'll
take
be
off.
off.
Yeah, I was figuring we were take off next week since you're driving up, and you are not going to want to miss this.
Cool.
So not this coming Saturday, but the Saturday after. If you have minis,
Oh
bring them
my
with
gosh.
you. If you have any other stuff you like to bring it with you.
Bring
We'll
your
have-
envelope.
Bring your envelope. Bring your
And the
envelope. Bring your envelope.
Yeah, keep reminding me. Okay, I'll drive 10 minutes
It's
back.
already in my
Get it.
backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
When are you planning to be here, Ben? On Wednesday?
Either if travel goes well, I'll be there on like Lakeland. late Wednesday.
Okay.
Nice.
So,
Skip
but
the session.
if it doesn't, I will update you.
Speaking of scheduling things, in preparation for getting ready for the live session on the 15th, Joe still has a lot of stuff to do because we have had house guests for 2 months and
And
have
a
not
little
really
bit.
been able to dedicate any time to it. So we're probably going to suspend the other games for next week as well, just so that he has all the time he needs to get stuff ready.
Of course.
And I need to get the house together because the basement is a mess right now. We had to get the water pipes redone today, and
goodness.
everything had to be moved around. So I've got to get that put back together. Joe's got to work on D&D stuff, and we also need some time to just collapse for a couple days. So
Yeah, valid.
100%.
All right.
Cool.
So you guys signing off from Sunday as well.
yeah, so I think Sunday we're going to take Sunday the 9th and then Friday the 14th, but then resume as scheduled on the 16th so long as you're up for it, Neville.
Oh, I'm always up for it.
So I think we'll be good there.
All right. And then this Saturday, you, Joe, and Jenna are giving
picking
me a
you up.
ride.
Yep.
Okay. And then
Yep.
I'm gonna hop with Allie on Sunday
yeah.
to get back.
Oh,
gonna
remind me to
take
give you your
you-
shiny back.
Yes, I figured I'll get it from you on Saturday. It's not a
Good
problem.
plan.
Yeah, so
Lovely.
we'll grab you Saturday, and you can spend the night with us, and then Sunday she's gonna take you back, and that's gonna be hardcore us going into prep mode for the live session.
Yeah.
I've already got some OCD about it, so
Hopefully, I'll have a car fixed before the Saturday of next week. But
Well,
I
Really
do
great.
If
Well,
it
if you don't, we're just
doesn't,
gonna
we'll
keep having
figure it
to
out.
We'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
It's not a problem.
All right. MVP and RP for this session.
Oh God. I'll
The
take
professor.
something.
everyone was so good.
Professor
so
for
hard
sure.
to keep us from fighting.
Professor,
I like Professor and Yuki.
Yeah.
On both sides of the equation for this session.
Yuki's got a will on somebody.
yeah, I think I agree with that. Yuki and the professor.
Yuki's
Yeah.
gonna fuck someone up.
I love it.
I also like Reverie.
I really enjoyed Ren's one-liners.
Oh
Yes.
What do I do? Literally what I'm here for.
Yeah. And I liked Reverie being like, I don't want to hit my friends with a fucking dagger. I appreciated that.
I mean, my magic missiles hit my friends when I was targeting the swarms, which should not happen.
Which you
Yeah.
did twice, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was one casting, but still.
Very fun, very fun. Now go to bed.
Never go to bed.
Y'all real
Let me go to
bossy.
He has to be up and like go to work at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
No, I have to be at work at 6 in
Yeah.
the morning. I'm waking
You
up
need to
go to
earlier
bed
than that.
Yeah, so go to
Oh,
bed.
I'm sorry.
Yikes.
I will go to bed. Thank you very much, guys. Have a wonderful night. I love you.
Love you.
I will-
Good night,
Love you, Neville.
Night.
Night.
Bye,
Who's
Neville.
hosting about tomorrow? Daddy's gone.
I also really enjoyed the professor for sure.
I thought everybody had great moments tonight. Everyone like
That's because we're awesome.
I definitely back up the professor and Yuki getting the awards tonight just because like everything they did was so on point and in character for them. And just man, it was just great.
Yuki's gonna fucking wreck a bitch.
I really enjoyed the professor just like whipping out her notebook and be like, "This is an interview now."
Very the professor.
Oh,
Yeah,
this conversation could have gone in so many directions, and it actually couldn't have. There was only ever one direction it was ever going to land on.
Facts.
The problem
Well,
is it didn't
we
get
now
to the
know-
point where it warranted violence yet, and then it just snowballed.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Uh,
Alright, I'm peacing out. Have a good night, everybody.
good
Okay.
night. Good night. We now know that she has more than 30 hit points, guys.
Legit.
Yeah, sleep doesn't
I'd
really
have
work well, I guess. After higher
Never
levels.
understood the sleep spell.
Yeah, it like
It is good at level 1 and not good after that.
yeah.
Is it scalable?
Yeah, it's scalable, but you're going to be fighting scaled things anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
So they outscale the sleep spell.
Mine just says 5d8. It doesn't say I get to roll more.
I think you can cast it at higher levels for more. I'm
Oh,
not
you roll an
sure.
additional 2d8 at higher levels. Oh, it's not the way at the bottom. It doesn't have it in just the spell itself. It's at the bottom. Well, I'm not going to retcon that because I didn't see it.
I was super mad.
I don't know that it would do anything.
I don't know. I don't think so. Probably not.
I was so
She's
mad
got
that
32
Yuki's
hit points.
thing didn't hit today.
Oh
You
yeah.
guys still got to do a cool thing though.
I had
Still
a
cool.
plan, and it wasn't even shitty like my fucking beer plan. Like she actually had a fucking plan.
Sometimes things just don't hit, and it's okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
We'll do a thing another time.
Yeah.
She killed like 2 harpies and all sorts of bullshit. So
Yes, you did. You cleared that field more
still
more than anybody else.
some skeletons.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
So we are off this Sunday then?
This Sunday.
And then the Wednesday.
That'll be good for me.
Yeah. We were going to not, and then we just have too much stuff to get ready for Saturday, especially with this Saturday going, and it's just like it's too much.
Of course.
I've got a ton of stuff that I need to get ready for. Also, I'm probably canceling my Saturday game, which my players are not going to be thrilled about, but it is what it is.
Sometimes things happen, man.
So,
Do you need to take Friday too?
you know what? It's not a bad idea, actually.
Okay.
This Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, if I'm the only one gone, though, please continue without me. Unless it's like some pivotal moment or something, please.
I mean, if you're not going to be here, this is Lachey's last day here tomorrow, too. So we'll take her out and have like a good go of it then. And then we're going to drop her off at the airport on Saturday and then pick up Neville. And then that was already planned, though. So I feel bad canceling that one because that was planned months ago. So I can't cancel that Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
We'll pick up Neville, and then this next upcoming week we'll just take that week and be like good to go. Get everything ready for the Saturday game. Woo!
Yeah, and I'll bring him back down Sunday.
Yeah, good.
That way you guys don't have to do all the driving. It's not a problem.
Cool. Appreciate it.
Saturday. Nothing at all planned, so
cool. We'll all go get breakfast, and then Joe's just going to sequester himself in the basement, I think, for the rest of this week, for the rest of this upcoming week, and just work on this stuff for D&D.
Yeah. It's going to be amazing. Don't fucking stress yourself out about it. Whatever you do is going to be outstanding.
And then I have absolutely nothing going on after that. I have nothing planned.
Hopefully on a live session that's 9 hours, we get through the story beats you want to get through.
It's up in here. It's all here. I just didn't put it here.
It's going to be amazing. You've got this. You're outstanding.
Ugh. Jade feels so bad about what just happened.
I'll be right back. I gotta show you guys something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. I was gonna go to bed, but if he's
I was gonna go upstairs.
Oh,
now I gotta wait.
Well,
now I gotta fucking wait.
Yeah, wait.
In the meantime,
wait.
What did we learn today?
God damn it!
Not talking to strangers' homes.
That sometimes it's okay.
Did we actually learn that lesson though?
No. I learned that balance is not what everybody else believes it to be.
So only Yuki has the correct answer for what balance is?
Maybe. I guess we'll have to find out next week.
Professor learned that we are starting to look like we are no better than the things we are fighting.
Hey, to be fair, I didn't cast like a damaging spell at her.
Yeah, no, you didn't.
You misled her though. She thought she was going to take you on a friendly trip through the house, and then you tried to put her to sleep.
Ooh, did you get battle
Or a
mats?
nap.
Hell yeah!
Because
You're muted.
Yuki's over here ready to throw down.
I had some
Yuki
printing
will fuck
done.
someone up, but she's hell yeah. Listen,
blue
Yuki
paper.
she's a fucking bulldog on a chain, but she's got a chain. She'll fucking If someone says chill, she'll chill for a bit.
Map.
Ooh.
I actually-
Oh,
I got
Don't
some-
show the whole thing.
I'm not.
that's so hot.
And since I'm anticipating you guys to be on a boat, there's a boat.
A boat.
Oh, a boat.
We're on a boat.
It looks familiar.
What?
So
Doesn't that boat look familiar?
Is it?
I don't know. I feel like
Just
we've
a-
been on that boat before.
It's just a standard D&D like map
Right.
boat. That's probably why it looks familiar.
Probably why.
is there a cranky like cook underneath?
There could be.
Please say yes.
There could be.
It's in universe. She's probably still around. She's ancient, but she's
Yeah.
probably kicking. So logistically, I know you want to use battle mats and whatnot.
They're also on roll 20.
I have them loaded into Roll20 as well.
Well, I don't want it to be so much extra work, right? Like for my sake, like if people are moving their things about the mat, then you have to move everyone's tokens around on D20 as well. It's going to be a lot.
Are we using the actual battle mat with tokens and like character models?
I was planning to, yes.
Okay.
If you have one.
Are you having a camera face the mat?
I am having a camera set up so that Mars can see us.
Will it be positioned to where you can see the battle mat?
That's my intention.
Okay.
Only gonna,
So-
but the problem with that is he's only gonna be able to see one side of it because he's gonna be at one side of the table. So like
True.
it's not gonna be unless like I can pick it up and like show you the thing, but
It's
I mean, I
doable.
can
I mean,
theater behind most of that stuff. I'm not too fussed on it.
we're gonna have
My-
roll 20 up anyway. Is the whole point?
Wait a second. I think Ben has an idea.
Yeah.
My Saturday group has done hybrid before with a single camera facing the battle mat. And yeah, sometimes you can't get the best angles to see things, but the people on the other end didn't really have a problem. Like, and again, Mars said he could theater over the mind most of it. So we could do that and roll 20. But I have a
I'm still
feeling that
having roll
that
20
roll
up.
20 is going to be forgotten.
I'm
a lot
still
of the
having my
time by the
computer
people
because
in
I'm gonna
person.
be using
Mhm.
like D&D Beyond and everything. So
Yeah.
I don't have paper printouts for my characters. I'm still using that. Also, we don't have like a separate camera. It's going to be a webcam on my tablet.
I do.
If-
Like
No,
it's
I do
not
have-
going to be able to point down at the thing.
no, I do have a webcam.
Where is it going to attach to?
I don't know.
Here,
We
You're
can,
right.
try,
here's
we can try and figure it out.
here's how I suggest doing the roll mat and roll 20. Joe, designate someone. I will volunteer to move the enemies on the mat to where you move them in roll 20.
Mm.
That way you don't have to do double the work because you're already doing a
Yeah.
ton of the work as the DM.
Oh, that's interesting.
So if you want me to move the enemies and stuff on the physical mat, I will do that.
It's not a bad idea.
Sounds good. We'll figure it out.
We will figure it out.
But we got those
We're-
today. Very
We're very smart.
There is some art that I have too that I wanted to use, and I could roll it. I could put it into Roll20, but I could also just as easily send it over Discord too, for just like scenery.
Yeah.
No.
All right, guys. I have to be at work in the morning, so I'm gonna go nights.
Okay.
Good
Love
night.
you.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Bye,
Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Oh shit, we should probably jump off too. We gotta take care of the dogs.
Fuck, I forgot about the dogs again. God damn it. Okay, yes.
All right. Good
Not
night,
always
everybody.
talking to friends about stuff. in
Bye,
D&D.
Mars.
Where's this one?
I know you guys have been really busy and you want a couple days to relax. I will be up there hopefully Wednesday evening. Feel free to put me to work.
We will. Don't worry.
I will gladly help out around the house.
You're gonna.
You
You're
say
tall. You're gonna
you
be
say
moving
you
things.
would you'll say you'll put me to work every single time, and then as soon as I get there, you're like, "No, honey, sit down, relax," and you do all the work.
It's only happened like 3 times.
Just I don't know. We're planning to get a lot of stuff knocked out
We actually are planning to get most
next
of the
week.
stuff
So
knocked out next week before. A lot of it is just prep work on Joe's end.
yeah.
I do have to get the base done, but that's going to have to happen before next week. So that's going to be happening probably over this weekend. I was getting that put together. But if there is anything that I need you to do, don't worry. I will make you do it.
Okay.
I'm trying to get better at delegating. It's fine.
I am tall and can reach things.
Yes, you can. And yes, you are.
It's a big
This is
advantage.
why you do things that are tall. You get to do the tall stuff. Man. Oh, we're gonna get
Man,
an earful from the professor after this.
This is like a turning point for the party. Holy shit! I didn't realize this is
Yeah.
gonna be so.
No one except for like 3 people actually want to hurt her.
I
And
also didn't expect you guys to just go like straight through the front door. I thought you guys were gonna be like, oh yeah, we'll scout around a little bit, and then you like, because I have the windows set up, you would have seen, this person in her office, doing stuff.
nope.
We went right for the
You
front door. I
expect
was
us
like,
to
all right.
plan?
There was gunfire happening. We assumed everybody knew we were already there. But yeah, I mean, if she's the only one here, and like Jade's mind is like, if she's the only one here, and we just need to get proof that things are happening and get what they have, then we don't have to fight. We can just put her to sleep and put her to bed, and she'll sleep for a while, and we can do things around the house before other people get back, and then no one has to get hurt, and no one has to fight. Because we are at the tension that was ratcheting up in that thing with Yuki, like getting really angry about her talking about balance, and like Jade's thinking she's gonna attack this woman, and like Jade doesn't want this woman to be hurt. It's not her fault she got sucked into a cult when she was 12.
And they don't even know it's a cult. I mean, they just have.
They don't know it's a cult. Like the way she's talking about it, it's like I started seeing things when I was younger, and everyone thought I was crazy and thought something was wrong with me. And this guy came and told me, no, I'm not. Jade's like, what? This is why we have to figure things out. We can't just don't hurt her. She's not a problem.
Yeah.
So, but it was more like, okay, if we go into this room, like her tension's getting ratcheted up, like trying to diffuse the situation, like trying to get her to like, okay, let's just calm down. Let's go around the house. But like nobody else over here. Arby keeps trying to creep up on her. I'm just like, that's a machine, and it doesn't have feelings. I don't know what it's gonna do.
Professor tried to get her out of the house so that way they could do
I
their
know.
investigations. Is like, Professor,
She's
no!
like, why
Like,
would I thought he was gonna just push because he held up a hand. I thought he was gonna like go forward with it, but then she's like, "I'll go out of the house with you to our secret meeting spot," and we're like,
I'm like,
well,
I want to know. I want to go to this meeting spot.
"Yeah, you want to go to this meeting spot and get like sacrificed at an altar?"
I want to learn.
You're gonna learn the hard way.
Yeah, learning.
That's how you learn the best.
Or die.
He's dealt with death. He's not afraid of dying.
Joe, I don't know if you saw it in chat, but Reverie did ask Alatar if he knew who Kergolith was.
Ooh, I missed that. I will respond.
Okay.
I'll do that in Discord.
Yeah. Oh God. So I've learned that trying to put people to sleep so that to avoid a confrontation doesn't work.
No, they just get angry.
See, people are usually resistant to being casted upon.
They didn't know it was casted on you until after the fact, though. So there's nothing for her to resist.
It could have gone really well or really bad, and it did not go really well.
It doesn't necessarily have to go really bad, but yeah. We's gonna
Hi.
fight.
Get to see you all in a week. Sorry.
Yes,
I
you
thought you
do.
were done.
Woo! No, you're good.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
I'm very excited.
I'm super excited.
So ready for the next week to be over.
I'm very happy to have the opportunity to run a live Wednesday game.
Yeah, it's great.
It's gonna be cool. My roll 20 or beyond 20 is just dead. I tried it on 2
Mine's
different
not working
browsers and it just stopped working. It must be down.
Mine
Mine was working tonight.
Oh,
mine rolls in D&D Beyond, but it will not go to Roll20. It
There-
keeps saying no VTT has been found.
Yeah, that's what
And
happened to mine.
I've restarted every browser. I've reloaded everything, logged back into stuff. I uninstalled D&D. I've uninstalled Beyond
20. Yeah, me too.
Beyond 20, and I reinstalled it, and it is not working.
Interesting.
So I don't know.
Hopefully they have that fixed by next week.
I hope so. I mean, it still rolls it in D&D Beyond. It's just
Yeah.
not. It's not sending it to Roll20. So.
Yeah.
Most of this, I roll physical dice anyway, but I will be having my computer for other things and reasons. Yeah. But we gotta go because we gotta go take care of the dogs. So love you guys.
Yep.
Love you. Good
Love you
night,
all.
everyone. Bye bye.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.